That sounds okay to me.
Weird.
The connection is unstable. That might be the reason.
That could be it, if it's bouncing a little bit. Anyway, you guys got kind of smooshed back into like this little weird hallway that adjoins the this sort of front area and the lead up to that sort of like temple zone to the north. You guys managed to sort of slip in there. Everybody's in there except for Gatto, who's invisible and over by the barricades, putting some bleeds on those guys. Several of which just got healed by a person or sorceress or some sort of healer behind them. And in the meantime, this big creature is headed your way. Like I said, he's in the webs right now, but those webs are burning off. He's standing in the middle of the fire, seemingly unscathed, and he's looking right at Flashheart right now, who is standing in the open doorway next to the corpse of a Templar, with radiance in his hand and fear in his heart, unless I miss my guess. Let me check and see if anybody emailed back. I know Matt's not here yet. Nope, nobody yet. Let me check the texts. No texts, so I don't know. So that's what we know. So any thoughts on how this is this is proceeding? I mean, you guys kind of like walked a little bit into an ambush here. It seems like they were ready for you. I mean, there was probably 20 to 25 Templars, that are participating in this, plus other creatures. So
there's no scheming. They exactly knew everything.
Yeah, they knew you guys were coming.
It didn't feel like we were going to survive, but hey, we've held our own so far.
I'll tell you what, you have to give credit to Chuck and Lothar. They came out of nowhere. He bounced that one demon right back to the abyss with the talisman of pure good. He's been bombardiering you guys with heals and bombardiering those guys with other guys with I think at one point it was a ice storm. I think at another point it was a holy smite that he's been socking these guys with. I mean, Priest of Priest of Erastil has been saving your bacon this time, especially considering the frontal assaulting nature of your attacks. So you should probably owe Chuck a debt of gratitude if you guys managed to survive this. But so in the meantime,
send him a thank you note.
A handwritten thank you note in medieval script. So Flashheart's standing in the doorway. Gatto is nowhere to be found. Lothar and Farina are standing behind Flashheart to a certain extent. Ilindar and Bardos are in sort of the back, and Fletcher is enlarged behind Lothar. I think Bardos just enlarged Fletcher, if I recall correctly. And I'm assuming that Fletcher was going to take the fight to the creature, but honestly, I don't know. I don't know what you guys.
No, he was coming down to mess with the door.
He was coming down to mess with the door. So you guys had looked at both of those. So there's two doors there, one sort of pointing to the east, one pointing to the south. You guys listened to the east one, and I believe
listen to both of them.
Well, I'll get to both of them.
I'm just not letting you rip us off. We listened to both of them.
Don't rush
We listened
me,
to both of them. We know there's a girl in the southern one, and there's two guys in the eastern one.
Well, yeah, at least two people speaking to each other in the eastern door, and they were speaking in whispers, and they had talked about like something's happening, somebody's here, so, something's coming.
They talked about a rescue, and they're like, "There's no way they're going to send us a rescue team."
They were like, "There's no way that would happen. They've never done this kind of thing."
So I whispered through there, "Yes, you're right. There's no way."
And they both went quiet, and they're like, "See, I told you, Jeb." And then there's a woman's voice from down below that says, "Are you? You don't sound like the Templars. Are you here to release me? I'm trapped in here. Please help me."
It depends. Are you a level 20 Archmage or something like that? Because that would be really helpful right now.
Well, yes. Obviously, if I was a level 20 Archmage, I would be, these locked doors would keep me locked in, and I wouldn't be able to teleport or dimension door or plane project off into Nowheresville.
Can you remind me what buffs we've got on?
Oh, that's a great question. Hold on a second. Let's check the book.
think we still have haste, and I'm enlarged.
Is there a way?
I have haste, and that's it. And enlarge on you, and that's all I have.
And then Chuck has Lothar has that blue circle going.
So yeah, what is that blue circle, Chuck?
Prayer should still be above the blue circle of magic circle against evil.
Magic circle against evil. That's right.
There's something about prayer as well.
Well, I think prayer should still be going. Hang on a second and let me check.
I've got bless on mine.
Yeah, but I think bless is a short-lived one. I think prayer lasts longer. Let me see which.
No, it's the other way around.
Okay, well, whichever one lasts longer should still be in effect.
Bless.
Okay, so bless is alive. Where's
Prayer is one of those that only lasts
rounds?
rounds,
My pencils.
like rounds per level, whereas I think bless is minutes.
Okay, yeah, I got them confused. Whichever one is the longer-lasting one should still be there.
Okay. And bless. Okay. And then magic circle against evil is like protection from evil, but in the zone. Now, all of you guys, except for Bardos and Otto, are within that protection circle, so you'll get the benefits of that.
Which was what again? I'm sorry. What was
So you get basically you get protection from evil. Everybody inside it.
+2 against saves?
So it's
or
a
stuff?
It's a +2 deflection bonus to AC. +2 resistance bonus.
I'm sorry.
Could you not hear me?
Plus,
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
It's +2 AC, +2 AC, and then if you get attacked by a spell that's mind affecting, there's some additional benefit.
Did everybody else hear him?
I did, but I'm looking at it, so I know what he was saying.
Color the area on here.
It's a little garbled,
And
yeah.
use a different paper.
His headset's a little flaky. Basically, +2 deflection bonus to AC, so you get a +2 to your AC. You get +2 resistance bonus on your saves.
Okay.
You get a additional saving throw if there are creatures exercising mental control over you, with a +2 bonus there. And the spell prevents bodily contact from evil summoned creatures, natural weapons, that sort of thing. I think you guys did determine that the big creature is summoned.
He is summoned.
It's a
Yeah. We killed the last
that
one.
makes it a magic, and that makes it a magic creature, right?
That's a good question. Yeah, it's.
If you're talking about classification, it's not considered a magical beast.
It's not a magical beast.
Probably more of an outsider.
It is an extraplanar construct.
Okay.
The reason I was asking is so does the bow with all its pluses doesn't do its double damage on.
No, it's not a beast.
I'm
It's
sorry.
it's not a magical beast. So it will, yeah. I mean, you can still do damage to it, but it's essentially a extraplanar construct with all that.
It's still evil. Your bow is still going to knock it.
It is evil.
So,
Mike,
what was that?
I'm gonna send you a message, Mike, so
Okay.
I don't bug everybody up.
Okay.
You need your mic a little closer, Jennifer. It's cutting out because you're so far away from it. What's going on?
I can't hear anything. It's all static and cutting in and out. I'll working on it.
Okay. Hold on, I'm texting Matt.
And Don.
And Don. Well, who was it? Doug said that Don always goes to somebody's party on Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh, I have no idea.
So I don't know if he'll be here or not. He didn't say anything Friday. I don't recall of him being out. So. Okay, so that's where we stand. I just texted them. I emailed them. Do you guys want to wait a few minutes, or you guys want to go ahead and get started? Feels like a go ahead and get started kind of thing. What do you say?
I'm okay either way.
Well, that means we've got no front line.
Yeah, we already lost Storm. So
Well,
Yeah, I'm a little nervous about that. I mean, with us, just the.
Because without
five
Matt,
of us.
there's no one being that front line on that side.
well, there's Fletcher. Fletcher just got enlarged, so he could run up there and fill the space.
I can fill space, but my armor class is crap.
Yeah, he's not a good tank. He's a great damage dealer.
Are we out of initiative right now? Can I pass
no.
Mark Skin on Fletcher right now?
No, we're still in the middle of combat. There's still combatants that can see us.
And hit us in many cases.
And yeah, hit us.
Fletcher, if you can stay by us, I can give you bark skin to improve that.
So there are archers above on the north end of the thing. If you scroll up a little bit, you can see these guys up here. There are archers up there and at least one spellcaster, maybe two. Now Gatto's up there, but he's invisible for another 3 rounds. So he's been sort of like stabbing through the barricades and putting bleed effects on these guys. But in general sense, they just got healed and that stopped the bleed. So there's a few people up there that have gotten damage, but bleeding them to death doesn't seem to be an option. Matt says he will be here soon.
Hey.
So Gatto's doing that. Beyond that, you've got like 4 Templars who are trapped in the web. Well, they're not trapped in the web. The guys who are upside down are caught. The rest of these guys made their saves. So they were trying to move out of the web. They were moving actually towards the stairs to try and get out of the web. Down at the southern end of the web, the creature basically used one of its eyeballs and shot fire into the web and burned up not only the web, but a couple of his own dudes. So he doesn't care too much. But behind him are another 4 guys coming up behind him. They're going to enter in there when the web goes away and probably try and get into where you guys are. And then there's, you remember from down before, there's a bunch of archers and stuff down at the southern barricade, which is essentially the front door of the complex. So that's the situation.
Quick question for
Sure.
in general. Sorry, there's a few things I'm still getting straight on the rules. I think I have 2 choices on this door. I can try to do damage to it and just smash it to bits, but I figure 1 round, and I need to get back up to the top. So can I do a strength check to open that door?
The southern door?
Yeah.
Which one? The south one or the
Eastern,
east one?
sorry, the eastern.
The
one up.
where you had 2 guys that you heard talking in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do a strength check on that. It's locked, but you can just try and punch through it.
Kind of big and strong, so yeah.
Yeah, do you want to go ahead and try that?
What would that typically be a DC check?
Well, it's a strength check against, so you add your strength bonus, and remember that you're enlarged, so your strength bonus is significantly higher to a D20 roll. So it's basically D20 plus strength against a DC that only I know.
What kind of door is this?
They're wooden doors, but these are reinforced and do have a fair amount of locks on the front of them. Now, the locks are on your side.
I was going to say but it's a key from both sides. It's not just a lever, a switch on our side, correct?
No, it's not like just a door handle. There's like a chain coming across and a padlock.
Gotcha.
Now, that's not the case with the southern door. The southern door doesn't appear to have any locks on it, but the woman inside said that she was trapped inside. But you don't see any outside locks on that. Now, it could be wizard locked or something like that.
Or she's chained up inside. We don't know.
Or she's chained up inside, something like that, too. You couldn't tell from her voice. She didn't say that she was chained up.
Whoa, she sounds like she's chained up.
I know that sound.
It worked with perfect.
The other option you've got is, since you're huge right now and you can do a butt ton of damage with your hammer, you could just attack the door.
Is that a euphemism?
Yeah. You could just attack the door and just try and, as long as you get past its hardness and you do damage to it, and typically doors don't have tons of hit points.
Okay.
Even reinforced ones, especially with as freaking hard as you hit.
It's a wooden door. Now it's got some reinforced metal bands on it, but I mean, you guys have seen tougher doors than this. Not in this place, though. Not in this building.
This is the only door we've seen in this place.
This is the only door. Yeah, exactly right. But like in other places, sometimes it's Citadel Drazen, for example. A lot of the doors in the basement were stone. Were stone doors. So those obviously would be a lot shorter. This is not a stone door.
Yeah, so Mike, a typical hit for me is probably going to do about 30 points of damage.
Right. Typical, I would guess the hardness on a typical door would be about a hardness of 5 or 10, which means the first 5 or 10 damage doesn't count. But then the rest of it goes towards the door. And then usually they've got so many hit points per inch thick, typically. But like a wooden door, I can't imagine it being more than 5 or 10 per inch. And like I said, unless it's like a foot thick door.
That might be my better option then.
I'm just saying that's another option you've got.
Yeah.
What's your strength bonus right now?
Right now, if I rage, it would be +8.
Because yeah, I would think the DC for this thing would be, for a reinforced door, would probably be in the upper teens, just a guess. So you still got a 50-50 shot of not doing anything.
And that's the negative, is I do nothing then in that case.
Correct.
Whereas
Whereas if you attack the door, even if you don't do it, you've done that damage to the door, and you need to leave this round to get up to the front line.
That's it. I'm taking one shot and then I'm
So
getting
then
out
the
of here.
rest of us can kind of, hopefully have something that we can start finish the job with, or get it open with.
That's what I'll plan on doing then. Can you specify trying to break the lock as opposed to the entire door?
That's a last question.
You could. I mean, so there's a lock on the outside, which obviously looks like, that it would, that it's the lock of the door.
So it's like a chain and a padlock?
Yeah, kind of. So give me a perception check.
Add 1 to that for
36. All right.
Yeah.
So 36 is pretty good. So from your point of view, and you're sort of sizing it up. If you wanted to break down the door, it would probably. How do I put this in terms that would make sense? I'll just put it. The likelihood is the door has a smaller hardness but more hit points than the chain, which would have a larger hardness but fewer hit points. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. The chain's going to be The chain is going to be harder to damage but easier to destroy.
So does my gut instinct tell me to go for the lock or the door?
The lock.
Okay.
Yeah, the lock.
All right.
But you're gonna but you're to destroy the lock, you think it would be easier. To break through it would be harder. I guess it's so the way I'm looking at this chart, and it's so stupid the way this has this. But yeah, so you think it would be easier to break the chain rather than blow through the chain. Like with a weapon. It would be easier to break the chain with a weapon than it would be to sort of smash through it, if that makes any sense at all.
And would that and is a hammer the right weapon then?
Sure. Yeah, you don't want to notch a sword, hitting a big metal chain and a lock.
All right, we'll wait for everybody to get here, but that's probably what I'll do on my turn is attack the lock. Hope I can break it so those guys can get out and maybe help us, and then head back north.
Okay.
I'll be standing right above Farina.
All right. So first things first, this guy's fire is going to spread. Let me see if I can make that work. I don't think. Yeah. All right. So that's going to spread. And the thing goes right on the post. Hold on a second. There we go. Oh, you big poo. exactly the wrong place. All right, the fire continues to spread. There he is.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late.
Matt.
Super Bowl.
What's up, man?
Hey, oh, fire.
Who won the sports ball game?
It's still sports. It's still sportsing away.
It's still sportsing away?
I think Sam Elliott and Little Nas won the commercial game so far, in my opinion.
Which
Okay.
one?
Sam Elliott and Little Nas doing a dance off
Oh, that sounds good.
to Old Town Road. Okay. Alexa, turn off retreat. All right. There we go. Boom. Bathed in darkness.
No way, Matt.
Now you look scary.
All right, so the fire is extending towards the other Templars who are sort of wedged in the web. They see this fire moving towards them, and they're like, "We gotta get out." So they are definitely trying to move forward, and they will do so on their turn. I am going to do this. Don is out. Okay, so Gatto is not with you guys.
He
all right.
sensed things weren't going to go well, so he just ran.
I'll just email him later and said, Gatto, you are the sole survivor of the Fellowship of Unwilling Participants. What do you do next? I go back home. So the Templars are trying to move away from the fire. In the meantime, this creature is going to, he's not entangled, but to move, he has to move through the web, which is still burning, which is still there now. It will be gone this next round, but it's still there now. So he has to, there we go. He has to move through, which is he has to do a acrobatics check against the DC, correct, Gordon? I'm almost there. Oh, combat maneuver. It can break free to move. Hold on.
Gordon's not there.
Gordon's not there.
And he's muted anyway, so even if he was standing off the camera.
Combat maneuver check or escape artist is props to their move action with this DC equal to the spell's DC, which I believe was 20. However, he's going to use combat maneuver, which means he's just like ripping these flaming things down and out of his way. And he has, you guys are going to love this, a pretty significant combat maneuver bonus.
Sorry about that, guys. What's going on?
You remember? Hold on. What was the DC of the web?
Oh, probably 17, if I remember right. Let me look. Oh.
Yeah, he still got it.
All right. Well, he fumbled his first combat maneuver check, which means that he had a chance to fumble the entirety of it. Did not, but he is stuck. So he spends this round sort of swatting away these flaming embers. Now that portion of the web will be burned away next time as the fire moves northward through the web to get those guys. So he's done. Fletcher, you are up.
All right.
Marina, you're next.
Swinging at the door. Inanimate object. I shouldn't have to swing to hit? No? Or...
It's an AC 10. You can still miss it.
You can still miss. You can still fumble, but.
Yeah.
Okay. So, hold on.
$23. You hit the lock, right on the lock, or the I guess right on the lock. Go ahead and roll damage.
Holy crap!
Max damage.
Sorry, subtract 10 from that.
27. All right. So a chain and lock has a hardness of 10, but 5 hit points. So your 27 blows right through there, and the lock is crushed and falls to the floor. So that door is now unlocked.
Now do the whole Andre the Giant thing and kind of bow, show us the door, and then walk away.
Yeah, so I bow, I say, there you go, and then I come up here.
All right. All right, so you're walking up there. All right, so the door is right here, by the way. It's hard to see, so I'm going to put a little thing here. I'm going to make a little doorway here. The door to this room is right there. Can you see that?
Yes.
See that box? Yeah, it's a double door, and they're both open. Now, you are sort of standing in the corner of it, Fletcher. Flashard is holding on to the other corner. That guy is right there. I mean, he's 10, 15 feet away. And there's a bunch of flaming webs in front of you that if you stepped into the room, you would end up having to you would probably both have to worry about getting stuck and catching on fire. But you see this guy sort of on these. You can see also that these Templars are moving. Are moving northward to try and get away from the fire, which is moving their way.
So 2 quick questions. So where I chose to stand, I'm still in that, was it Circle of Faith?
Hold on, let's find out.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, I think you are.
Let's take the bonus for that. And second, if I switch to my glaive,
Uh-huh.
I'll reach 15 feet because I'm enlarged.
Yes.
So I will do that as part of my move action as I moved away from the door.
Okay, sounds good. So now you have a glaive in your hand.
Right.
All right. Farina, you're up. You saw
Okay, I'm going to touch Fletcher as he walks by and give him bark skin.
You give me more than that.
Depends where you touch him.
Okay, that's
All right,
it.
Barkskin. That increases his AC, I believe,
By 4.
making his skin like the bark of the trees of the wood of Farina's home, the birch trees. So it's basically a layer of paper.
Yeah, it's
So it's
also
a tough layer of
in
paper.
modern days it's called massive eczema, but
Yeah.
bark skin back then.
And his skin takes on this woody appearance. He's almost entish after Farina gives him this thing. Lothar, you're up. Oh, Farina, are you going to move at all?
I don't think I'm going to probably just occupy the door when he moves out of it.
Okay.
So
I don't know that he's going to move out of it. I think he's switched weapons so that he could stand there, stay out of the web, and still hit the creature.
If I was to move right here, could I get a bead on this thing to shoot arrows at it?
Yep, absolutely, you can.
Okay, that's what
Yeah,
I'll do.
you can right now. You've got line of sight on him now, past Flashheart.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to give him that AC. So,
Okay.
I'll stay where I'm at, and I'm going to leave out of where he's at too.
If you don't move, don't you get 2? Oh, this is the spell.
She casts a spell, so.
He casts a spell on you, yeah.
Never mind.
Make it count.
Put a spell on you. All right, so you're going to stay there. Lothar, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna stay where I am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm gonna stay where I am to keep the magic circle against evil on all the frontline fighters.
Okay, cool. Any other cast? That's passive. Are you going to cast any other spells or anything like that?
No, not yet.
All right. That's good. So staying there. Flash Hearts, now is the time for you to charge. This is your day.
Into a web.
This is your
Into a
moment.
flaming
Charge
web.
into the web.
All right. If I took a 5-foot step forward, I'm stepping out of the magic circle, right?
Mhm.
Correct.
And stepping into a web. I mean, right where you are right now, you're at the edge of that flaming web.
So they all still hasted? I know they were, but I don't know.
They are all still hasted.
I'm trying to see is this Templar within my line of sight or no?
No, you see
He had
that
a wall.
yellow thing is
I
a
see
wall.
it. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
I don't know what to hit here. Do I have any targets?
Well, I mean,
No.
if you're using if you use a ranged weapon, you could probably hit one of these Templars up here. But because
You need
can
to brace
certainly
yourself.
see
You need to brace yourself for this guy right here.
Yeah, he's
All right.
coming. He's coming.
So defensive stance. Or,
You can,
Provocative stance.
provoke. You can delay, which would
Dance fight.
lose your turn this round, but basically you can
I'll
basically
delay.
say, as soon as he gets to you, you're taking a swing.
Yeah. I'll do that. I'll delay. I'm already at the bottom of the barrel of the initiative anyway, so I'll delay.
Okay. All right, Templars. These guys are hanging back. These guys are going to try and get out of the away from the fire. So they are doing that. Hold on, I got to find them. No momento, por favor. Where are you guys? Page 26, okay. Hold on 1 second. I just got to see what their combat maneuver bonus is. All right, here we go. Templars. Love them. Love a good Templar.
To find a way to get the camera above my neck.
Plus
Give
10.
me like 8 extra chins here.
What was the DC on the web?
17 or 18.
17. All right. So it's not guaranteed. So the leftermost one who is entangled in the web is going to try and detangle himself and fails miserably. The next one is going to try and move to the northwest and does. So he can move. Now it's considered difficult terrain. So he can move forward. It's because it's difficult terrain. He can move half his speed, right?
Which would still get him out of it, yeah.
No, it won't get him out of it because his speed is 20. They're wearing plate mail. So he gets to move
Oh.
1, 2. So he is still in it. But he's going to get out of it next round. He'll have to do another roll like this again to get out. The next guy over also gets out. He can move 10, 1, 2, and he begins
Hold on,
climbing.
Les.
Yep.
Attack of opportunity.
From
Me,
to
the guy that just moved out of a threatened square.
this guy. All right, take it. With a glaive. I forget. You got a glaive. You can
got
all right,
glaive.
clock him. And he's flat-footed, so ooh, jeez, yeah, that's gonna hit. That's gonna hit him pretty hard. So go for it. 32 points of glaive damage. Okay.
Hold on a second.
Screams
we're good,
out
we're good.
loud. Screams out loud. That really hurt. As he staggers forward into the webs, trying desperately to reach the thing. This guy in front of him is reaching over the side to help him over the barricade. The last guy, 20. Did you say that was? Did I make it?
Yep.
It made it.
All right. He goes up straight ahead, and he does actually exit the web. So he's going to climb over the next round and get out of the way of that fire. The rest of these guys are this guy is just like, I'm going to burn. I'm going to die. He is not a happy camper at all. These guys over here, as the rest of them are flailing away, they are going to shoot at Flashheart. So arrows at Flashheart. And I see 1, 2, 3. He's helping that guy. 3 shots from those guys. So let's go ahead and do that. Hold on a second. Actually, they're going to do full attack rounds. Yeah, they're shooting through the
Don't I
flames
get
at
partial
you.
cover from flames?
Yeah, I get plus 2 on that.
I'm a flickering.
Which 3 are doing that?
This one,
Okay.
this one.
Yep.
And this one. You can't. He's sort of behind the thing, but he's got the angle.
Okay.
He's hard to see. And they're both going to. They're all 3 going to do 2 shots. So
Don't I
and
also get partial cover from Fletcher?
No,
guy
not from
Fletcher?
Fletcher, but from the fire in the web. You
I'm
will.
hiding behind his meaty thigh here.
Dodging behind a thigh. I'm gonna. Yeah, there's a lot going on there, so I'm gonna give you. It's not just partial cover, but it's not total cover either. So I'm gonna give you plus 3.
All right.
And those arrows. Here come those arrows. First volley.
Whoa, he's not getting his second shot.
Let me try. Let me confirm. No confirmation, so it's just he doesn't get a second shot. Second guy, 25 to hit.
Nope.
Third guy, nope. All right. Second volley, second guy, nope. And nat 20.
Would it hit?
Confirm. No. So just a hit, but he will get exploding dice if I can pull that rabbit out of my hat. So it's 4.
So with the plus 3, that wouldn't have hit, but with nat 20, it's auto hit, right?
Nat 20 is auto hit, yeah.
Yeah. So double check.
So 7 points of arrow damage as an arrow goes
Ow.
wicking into your greave on your left leg. Ow! Dang it! You stupid! Oh. And I think that is. Oh no! I forgot. I almost forgot.
You said 7, right, Les?
7 points. Yeah.
But even though Gatto's gone, are the bleeds still working?
They were healed last time. One of the last things that we did before they left.
Okay.
They were healed. So that's it for those guys. And so it becomes Bardo's turn. Bardos, you're up.
I guess I'm gonna go try to open that door. Pull the chain off and see if it'll open.
It does. It does open. Hold on a second. Let me get that open for you. So it does open. One of the doors is sort of pinned with some sort of locking mechanism on the other side, but the other door opens freely, and you can look inside. Do you have your own light that you're generating?
I got dark vision.
Oh, okay. So you see more than what's shown on the player's map. All right. So basically, Bartos, what you see what you see, and those guys that you see are in cages. They look frightened. They look bedraggled, but you can see that they are wearing the tabards of a particular Crusader crew that you have seen, although you haven't worked with before. So these were you've seen the same some of the same operations group at Dresden during the siege. Before you guys took Dresden, you recognized these symbols. This was a group of guys that you're not entirely sure where they're from, but they were essentially a Crusader company that had joined up. They weren't. They're not Medevian, so they're not necessarily Queen Galfrey's dudes. But you remember that a lot of times that because of this crusade, there's a lot of places throughout Galarian where mercenary captains, second sons of nobles, that kind of thing, would put together a mercenary company or a crusader company, and they would say, we're going on crusade. This was one of those crews, and these two guys both have that same tabard on. Now it's filthy. They've obviously been here a while. Their beards are long. They're not wearing any armor or weapons. They're pretty bedraggled, and they're in cages.
In cages, okay. I thought they were working for the bad guys. Okay.
No, and they're just looking at you, and they're like, "Where are you?" One of them sort of breathes out, and there's this pause where they look at Bartos, who doesn't look like a normal person, and one of them finally puts his face up against the bars and says, "Have you come from Dresden to rescue us, man?"
No, but we might rescue you if we can get out of here alive. I'll tell everybody in my party that there are 2 prisoners here. It look like they're Crusaders. And there's also a set of doors to the north. So far, no danger appears to be coming from this end.
And then the other one puts his face up against the bars and says, "Oh, you don't want to go to the north. No, don't go through those doors. That's where the brain creatures are. Don't go there. There used to be 7 of us."
Brain creatures. They sucked out his brain.
Lovely.
The brain creatures up there. No, don't go that way if you value your life.
Are we talking Mind Flayer? Or are we talking Starship Trooper brain creature?
We don't know.
Probably the maggot guy.
All right. Anything else, Bartos?
Just tell them that's all right. You haven't seen what's behind us, so.
Brain creatures will be a welcome respite.
So is that considered a move and a standard action? Us opening the door?
The door you could just punch open because it was it. So you can do something else if you want. I mean, basically, you've got a move action right now.
I've got a move action. All right. I guess I will move to this door then.
Okay, down to the south. Now it is. You try the door to try and see if it'll open up, and it does not open. It does seem to be in some fashion locked.
That's all I got.
Okay. All right. My turn. This guy takes a step over here and looks right at you, Flashheart. And
He's an evil outsider, right?
no, it's a dude.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Which dude?
This guy right here.
Hold on.
Up in the north.
Up in the north, next to the archers. He's
Okay,
definitely not an archer. He makes a few passes in the air, says a few magical words, and then a lightning bolt comes shooting from his hand across this area.
Fail.
Well, that didn't work.
Okay.
That's not what I wanted. Missile. That's what I wanted.
By Zeus. Oh, okay.
It's not working.
At this guy, Les?
That looked like a butterfly.
No,
that
he's
caught
behind
fire
that. He's
halfway
not
over.
shooting. It's this guy over here.
Oh, the butterfly. Oh, there we go. That's better.
There we go. All right, so he is shooting. Yeah, no, it's a different guy. It's yeah, this guy right here.
Is this lightning that's going to hit everybody as it streaks through?
Well, it's going to go through. So lightning bolt is the range. Yeah, it's a 120-foot line. Bolt begins at a fingertips, sets fire to combustibles. It would hit anybody in that line. So we're looking at flash heart. Let's look at it here. Let's see what we got here.
It's looking pretty grim here.
There's a
Now I got
black-
Mr.
Flash
Leipold.
heart, the
big
dead
blackberry
guy.
there. Is that open actually? This big
Yeah,
black.
it looks like he's going to hit that wall.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't-
shoot.
All
Yeah,
right.
he needs to move. So shit, he's gonna hit
Is
that wall.
Is he calling out to me to move so he can get a clear strike at me?
Excuse me, move over that way.
I need a clear line of sight.
So let me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Those are stairs down, right? Les, on both sides of there.
What's that?
Those are stairs down on both
Those
sides.
are stairs down. Yeah, down towards you. All right, let me see if this one works. I think this one I might have him here. So
Will he hit it?
there we go. That's what I like to see.
Hey, Les, sometime when you get a chance, Farina and Otto, I can't move them.
Really? Okay. Hold on a sec.
No rush. I don't need it now.
It's
Just
probably
when
a
you
dead
get
guy
chance.
below you.
You're not on measure, are you, Jennifer? Instead of
No, I'm on point.
Yes, Les, fire there.
Oh my God.
Fire
Okay,
there.
why? Les, it's because
Won't he
I
hit his
have-
own guys?
I have control, but not Jennifer herself. Because
Okay.
usually the game together.
I'm fixing it.
Yeah.
All right. Jennifer, you should have control now. Yeah, he's just gonna
Thank
blast
you.
away. So what
Does
were
he
you
have
saying?
selective? Does he have selective channeling? Because it looks like a lot of his dudes are in the way.
I don't think he cares about his dudes, to be honest with you. But you know what? He's also significantly higher up than his dudes, so he's shooting over them.
Then he'd
into
be able
you.
to flash art too.
I'm looking at this.
Angle downward.
I like this.
He probably will hit this guy.
You got
Now,
halfway up the stairs.
This guy here, right?
No, the guy that's
oh
halfway up.
no, there he got that guy.
Yeah, we need him to clear. The more if he can thin out his ranks, that'd help us
Actually,
out
you
a
know
lot.
what? I think at that rate he would hit his guy here, the trapped one, because he's shooting downward. The one right in front of him, I think he'll miss. Oh no, he wouldn't miss him either. I guess he's gonna. Yeah, if I want to shoot this, I'm gonna have to shoot both of you, both his guys and my guys. So yeah, he's gonna shoot.
He's gonna shoot.
And then it
Yeah.
goes right by
He's not
flash art and mathematically goes right smack dab between.
Yeah, that's the perfect part. It only hits flash art. So
I feel like
No,
I'm
he's
hearing,
not
I'm
gonna
feeling
do that.
deja vu. I feel like we went back last week's video on this. The same conversation happened at one point where
He's not gonna do that. He's gonna shoot. He's gonna shoot magic missiles, 3 of them at flash art, and they will all hit. They'll
I cast
Boom!
magic missile.
Magic missile.
All right, what do you got?
I got 3 missiles come winging around through the thing and blabbo, blabbo, blabbo. They hit you for 11 points of missile damage as they slam into your armored guts.
Ow, Iomade. See your servant and help me. All right, what do we got here? 11 points. Got it. I'm on it.
All right, I think, let me see if I got any more of these guys. I'm sure I got more sorcerers somewhere around here. Gotta have that. All right, they
This one you-
are done.
When are
Ilindar,
your
bottom of the order.
gelatinous cubes showing up to start from behind?
yeah.
So when do your gelatinous cubes show up? Any moment now?
Any moment now. Well, the brain guys, I mean, I don't know. They could be hot on your heels.
It's looking kind of grim, guys.
All right, Ilindar.
So
you can see into the your drow eyes can see into the little prison area, and you see these bedraggled dudes. They look genuinely frightened and not at all combat worthy.
actually I can't see inside there. I don't know if my
You have dark vision, right?
yeah, but
60 feet.
I think
Yeah,
you're
but
saying you
it's
can't physically
flat.
see in there right now.
yeah.
All right, hold on one moment.
They're all locked up too, Mike. So even I mean, I can't get unless you got knock or something. I can't even.
No.
If I wanted to. Without Don being here, we're pretty much stuck.
Yeah, I do not.
Well, Fletcher had a fairly easy time of busting that thing up.
He's kind of
Fletcher's
busy
got
right
other
now.
things he wants to
I'd
bust.
rather have Fletcher on that side than this side.
You don't want him opening doors for you, sort of on point? Hold on, of course it's to lock it up here for me. Hold on a second. All right, I gotta reload the page. Hold on a second. So I'll get you your thing in a minute. But you can see there are two guys in there, and they are in essentially cages. They're definitely prisoners of some sort. Bedraggled beards. They're wearing, they are wearing Crusader tabards, and they've warned Bardos against the doors to the north. Don't go in there. The brain creatures are there. They've killed 5 of us already.
Okay. All right.
What they say.
Can you throw an earth elemental
What?
at me?
I could try. Are you summoning an earth elemental?
Yep.
That seems weird. Why would you want to do that?
Because they're strong.
Hold on a second. Elemental. An earth. You want an earth one?
Yep.
You know how many points you're going to get out of that? Hit points it's going to have?
It's going to have 8, so 42 hit points.
42. All right. Let me see what I can get here. All right. Yeah, for some reason your icon did not have light. Here we go. Now you should be able to see clearly now.
Nope, I can't.
You can't?
It's weird. Okay, yeah, I can. Yeah, now I can.
Okay. Was it just because of some things in the way?
Well, it opened up part of it, but not all of it. But I realize it's because only one of those 2 doors is open, and so that's why.
Oh, right. Yeah, it kind of like narrows it up a bit.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Elemental inbound in 3, 2, 1.
Holy crap! Yes, I want on that side.
Wow.
Sorry.
If I get one of those, this is over.
So is it a medium or a large?
It's medium.
Medium. And you say 42?
But I've got, being a summoner, I've got augmented summoning, which means he's really strong.
Okay.
So he's going to try and smack this door and knock it down.
Okay. So there you go. There's your elemental. And he's going to try and hit it. All right, go for it.
So strength check would be
18. That is, let me check. I want to make sure, but I don't think that's going to be sufficient. It is not. He slams into it and it bounces back a little bit. And I mean, you can hear the crash, but he does not knock it down.
He's going to try that again.
Can you do it twice in one round?
I don't know.
Sure. Well, trying to knock down,
It's kind
probably
of
a standard action.
Is this a wood door too?
It looks pretty much the same except for no chains as the other one.
It gets 2 slams, right? So it should be 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, go for it. What'd you get? 23. All right. Crushing a strong wooden door is a DC 23, so that door opens up. And you see something strange. All right. Let me get you some flavor text here.
The rescue column. We sure could use some Riders of Rohan showing up right about now to bail us out of this little trap we've dug ourselves into.
Okay. It's a large room. It has a writing desk, a full-length mirror, a semicircular bathtub in the corner, and a canopy bed in the farthest corner. It's pretty It's pretty luxurious compared to what you've seen. There's a contraption that resembles sort of a cross between a wooden gurney and a torture table sitting in the room, and its corners are adorned with blood-stained leather straps. There's a set of manacles attached to a short chain attached to one of the beds, and sitting on one attached to one of the bedposts. And sitting on the bed is what looks to be an elven woman. She has green hair. She's beautiful, and she's just sort of sitting there, and her wrist is in the manacle. And she's like, "I don't know who you are, but thank God you're here. I've been here for so long as a prisoner of that horrifying creature, and I don't know. I do hope that you've destroyed him. Can you release me?"
Yeah, we're still working on that, actually.
Oh no, he's a sorcerer of note, and I worry that you may have played into his trap. He's a master of traps.
Oh yeah, we did that. Yeah, yeah, we checked that one. We checked that one off our bucket list, like a few minutes ago.
Are you Drow? Are you a servant of the master of the temple? What are you doing here?
Is that chained to a wooden part of the bed?
Yeah, it's so basically it's a manacle. She's basically this beautiful woman. She's dressed very attractively. She doesn't look to be it doesn't look like she's been tortured or anything, but she is manacled. She does have a manacle around her wrist, and it's connected to like the post of one of the four-poster beds. It looks like if you wanted to keep somebody in relative comfort, a prisoner, this is how you would do it, because the room itself is quite comfortable. And then, but the only thing sort of like incongruous is that this wooden gurney in the middle of it. And there's blood on it. There are leather straps on it. There's no person on it, but it looks like that people have gotten hurt on that table. But
Yeah.
she's not on the table. She's just sitting on the bed.
Okay. I guess if I'm having a conversation, I've got to be down there.
Yeah, you're kind of like yelling across here.
Yeah, because I'm not
Someone
going
else is going to ask what's with the bench.
Yeah, I'm going to ask, what the heck is this, and how come you get such nice prison accommodations?
It's a long story, but when I was captured,
Okay, what you can tell me in 6 seconds? That's what I want.
I'm an elven princess named Jarabeth. I was captured by Xanther Vang. He brought me here, and he's been conducting experiments in here because he knows it distresses me, and he's trying to find out more about the elven folk to the south, so that he can take whatever fight he's doing to them. He also plans to give me some sort of crystalline potion or some sort of crystals that he wants to place in me to see if they have any powers over me and change me into something that I'm not.
Oh, it will. We've got that. We've got that T-shirt. We've got that T-shirt too. So
Also checked off our bucket list.
yeah, so we've checked off a lot of things off our bucket list recently.
Well, that's what she says.
Okay,
But basically, she's saying the table's there because Xanther would bring it in here and torture people in front of her and do experiments to bother her, to try and convince her to like. You get the impression that he was trying to sort of convince her to do what he wants.
Right.
Which at least somehow involves, and it's kind of sketchy the way she's, it's hard to jam it all in 6 seconds, but basically he either wants her to try this Nihydrian drink, or he has some crystals that he wants to place in her. And for some reason, he's trying to like get her to agree or something like that. Although, he really doesn't need it. But Bardos, this sort of strikes a chord because when you remember being in the captivity of Xanther Vang, you'll remember that he was, even as he was doing unspeakable things, not only to you but to other people as well, other prisoners and whatnot, he seemed weirdly sort of cordial, and you got the impression that sort of civility was important to him, and that there were certain things that he wouldn't necessarily do, is they would be rude. You know what I mean? He had very strange ideas about what constituted rudeness. Torturing somebody, not so rude.
Ambush constitutes as rude,
Well,
in my opinion. All right. I'm
yeah,
done.
he has weird ideas about that. But Bartos, you would sort of get what she's saying, because you're like, this is classic Xanther, that to sort of like try to convince her to drink a Nihydrian potion to see if she would, by torturing people in front of her. That would be something that he would do. He has weird ideas about this kind of stuff. All right, anything else?
I'm done.
All right, it is the creature's turn. The fire moves forward and opens up the area below it, so that the creature finally sort of swats away the last of the burning things, looks over at Flashheart, and shoots a ray of icy coldness.
Ooh, I need to get some healing up in here. All right, what do you got?
You need a reflex save for half, and the ray is directed straight at you, so I don't know if it would pass to Farina. But Farina, you would feel the impact, this like massive temperature drop, and Lothar, you would feel it as well. Flash, almost everybody except for those guys down in the south would feel this sort of the temperature just bottom out. It was kind of hot in here because of all the fire. Now it's just like, suddenly it's Antarctica.
No bonuses because of the fire or anything?
No, this is a ray, so it's just like shooting at you.
But you do have bonuses to your saving throws.
Okay, so
yeah,
so I have my normal, but what else do we have? Prayer's gone.
No, you
Prayer's
have
gone, but you got
+2.
bless.
You have +2 for Magic Circle against evil.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. So, and the bless is a +1.
All right, here we go. 24.
24. Let me check. It's gonna be close. The save is 19. So you do make the save, so you get half damage as you sort of edge out of the way of this ray and it shoots past you. However, half damage isn't exactly a walk in the park, as you guys know. 20 points of cold damage.
20 points?
As this ray sort of edges past you, and this feeling of unspeakable coldness, otherworldly coldness, the coldness of the grave, comes ripping past you and into the Farina. You dodge out of the way, and it hits the back wall. Frost kind of like shudders across the stone.
If I hadn't saved, that would have been DED.
And it begins moving forward towards you. Boom, boom. To this point. Now we are in a new round, and it passes. Whoops.
I think I might have moved that. Sorry.
Yeah, stop moving that. It's okay. That part is over. But it's moving through the now burnt area. It passes through a threatened square. It's not attacking, but it's definitely moving towards you guys. Fletcher, you have an attack of opportunity. Shad, should you wish to take it?
And we've determined already he's an evil outsider, right?
He is an evil outsider, correct.
And a construct.
Ooh, and a construct, yes.
Why does the purple thing keep grabbing it? Sorry, I keep grabbing it accidentally.
Stop it. I'll send it to the back. So that is a hit. 34 damage, the glaive. And it hit. Let's see what we got way up. Is it a magical glaive?
Yes.
Okay. Huh. No DR? Well, that seems wrong. All right, 34 points of damage, minus 34. Boom. Boom. The glaive smashes into the creature, and he's like, and lets out a huge roar as he looks at you and realizes that other than the paladin, he has a much tougher and much more stronger opponent that he wants to destroy. And it is your turn, Fletcher.
Yeah, so I say, hey, fat boy, over here.
You see two of his hands come back, and they're getting ready to punch at you.
As he came closer, since I held my action, didn't I have an attack of opportunity? I guess it wouldn't even matter about the held the action. But.
Yeah, I think you would. You would have the attack of opportunity because he is moving close. He was basically moving to you.
And I still get that. Do I get that +2 for magic circles that part of the?
He's
That's
not
not a
touching
hit
you,
to
so
hit.
you wouldn't get it. Yeah, it doesn't help to hit, I don't think, does it?
No, no,
No? Did you say?
no.
Okay.
AC and saves.
28 is a hit. Radiance singing as it stabs into this thing. The holiest of weapons in the world wound. Well, maybe not the holiest, but you get the idea.
Uh, 19. Oh, 28. Okay, sorry. Never mind. I don't know why I rolled a 46. I apologize for that. I think somehow it rolled my traveler dice there.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, 14.
14 points of damage. You slash at its belly. And its belly, its distended belly just kind of like pops open, and you can see this weird sort of like almost unreal sort of biotech inside, kind of like cranking around. It doesn't look like regular guts, as it doesn't fall out. It's like a machine inside, but a biological machine.
Hey, Matt,
Yes, sir.
I missed kind of most of this turn. Did you lay on hands as a free action?
I did not. I haven't actually had a turn yet. I held my action.
Oh,
Right.
gotcha.
I'm gonna
Okay.
need lay on hand because I'm about to go down otherwise.
Yeah, make sure you do that. You can do that as a free action every round. So
Okay. Well, when my turn comes up, I will do that. Or I can't do it out of sequence, right? I can't do it now. I have to wait for my turn, right?
Correct.
no, you were delaying. If he
Yeah,
stepped
I'm
up,
delayed.
you can say I'm going now, and after he goes, you can go.
All right.
All right, yeah, I guess you can, because it's not an attack of opportunity.
Right.
Your turn is actually taking place.
I will let Fletcher go first, and then I will go because he was up first, right? So, Fletcher, Cuisinart him.
All right. Hey, fat boy.
All right, you gotta reach weapons. You gotta step backwards a little bit.
Okay.
So 5-foot step back, and then a 23 is a miss.
What?
Don't forget your hasted, Dan.
Yeah.
Okay, hit again.
Try again.
29 is a hit. 35 points of damage. You guys are pummeling this thing.
And one more attack.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Ooh, nat 20 and 25 for the confirmation roll. This creature's AC 25. That is a
Woo!
confirmed crit.
I'm taking triple damage.
You're gonna take the damage rather than the chart?
Yep.
Where's your sense of adventure?
How about
Oh, look at
123
that!
points of freaking adventure?
120. All right, so Fletcher rears back on this thing. He flings that glaive around. The first one misses. Flashlight's like, watch where you're doing that thing. He comes back around again, rips it upward, and slashes across the thing, and then reverses and brings it across through the doorway, and bam, slashes, gets him right in the neck where his bulbous head sticks there. He swedges it down and sort of like, whoop, and flips over the head, and the thing goes backwards, slides backwards into
Moldering web.
well, no, he doesn't slide backwards in the web. He just sort of falls down at the feet there. Boom.
Yay!
Yay.
Damn this
That's
thing.
what you get.
In other news, the sports thing is now over.
And who won the sports ball game?
The Kansas City who was getting their ass kicked all game.
What was
scored
that?
three-
Who
Kansas
won?
City. They scored 3 touchdowns in the final quarter.
Who
Nice.
did? Kansas City did?
Yep.
Wow.
31-20.
Awesome. That's
So
great.
Andy Reid finally gets a Super Bowl ring.
Fantastic.
All right.
That's
So
cool.
the thing falls, its head dislodged, and it's laying there on the ground amidst the burning webs off to its side and the scorched earth. You hear the Templars down here. They've killed the master's creature. Attack them! Get them! We must kill them all! All right, Flash Art.
I was hoping for more of a demoralizing. He killed the master's creature. Run away!
Run away.
All right.
You're next, dudes.
Yeah, I will point radiance menacingly at them. They're coming for you. All right. So first of all, before doing else, I'm laying on hands. All right.
Okay.
I'm going to say as a free action too, I'm going to say, hey, Flashheart, if you move out of my way, I can get a line on that magician that hit you or was aiming for
Okay.
you. Or
I will do that for you. Let's see. Let me get my no pluses here. Okay, 14 points of damage back, or 14 hit points back less.
Yep.
All right, so let's add that here to my paltry current sum of. Okay. Boom. Okay, and I have no targets to hit unless I wade into the web, right?
So this area right here, the web is burned away. So everything south of the fire is burned. So
Okay.
that's open. So these guys down in this doorway on the other side where they were waiting for that web to burn off, and they were going to follow the master's creature in as he blows through there. Now you killed the master's creature, but they're still there, and they've got clear path to where you guys are. They just haven't gone yet. But everything web-wise below the south of the fire is burned away.
And so I have two choices. I can either step out of Farina's way and let her wail on some folks, or I can charge into where they are, right? That's basically my options here.
You could charge into there, yeah.
That'll result in the same result.
Yeah, I will slide over out of Farina's way. Does that work for you,
Okay.
Farina, right there?
Yeah, but I mean, you can charge out there too. You'll be out of my way if you charge
Okay.
out there. I just got to take a 5-foot step.
Well, Les is hoping I'll charge out there because then
Yeah, he's still near death.
All right.
am I on a wall, Les, or is that?
Yeah, I think you went into a wall there.
I'm just trying to get out.
You can go north. You can go right here.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can go in front of, but then you're in front of Fletcher. Oh yeah, you can go all the way over there. Now you've got some cover.
Yeah,
Certainly some cover from the archers to the north.
Okay, I'll do that, and I have a few more lay on hands opportunities, so I'll try to do that next round.
Okay.
Okay.
Because
Thank
this is a wall right here too.
Right above my head.
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Oh, and right, yeah, but yeah. I mean, there's one right above your head, but there's also that secondary room right there too that you guys went into.
Right.
Okay.
I don't want to open the door up to the north because the brain creatures will get me. I heard.
No, this one's open though and clear, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not where the brain creatures were.
No,
No.
they're over here apparently, or at least according to the prisoners who may or may not.
Oh,
be
I see.
deranged.
I see the doors there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, those prisoners may or may not be deranged. So, all right, it's Farina's turn.
With precise shot, Les, can I thread the needle or attempt to and hit this mage back here?
You can try to. Now she's behind a barricade, which is going to give her +4 cover. But yeah, you can try.
I'm
We
going
just
to
don't have good
try.
armor class.
Yeah, I'm going to
We just
try.
don't have good armor class.
Okay, arrow 1, arrow 2,
Wow.
and arrow 3.
Oh, roll
Oh,
confirm.
Woo!
Oh man! All right, 2 regular
Yeah.
hits and 1 confirmed crit. Holy jeepers!
And she wants damage.
Yeah.
All right, so essentially you're talking about, what is it, triple damage for arrows?
Yeah.
All right, so you're talking about 2 regular arrows and 1 triple damage arrow.
Yeah.
But because I'm using my bow and she's evil,
Uh-huh.
Each
so it'd
arrow-
be triple damage of, wow, this is kind of psychotic. Okay. Triple that.
Okay, triple that is 6 times, not 54.
And then double again if I do it.
No,
one more
well,
time.
just 2
Oh, and
regular
then, and then
arrows.
2 regular ones.
2 regular ones are just that and that.
All right, so 54 plus 21 is 75, plus 20 is 95? 95 points of damage?
It's a nice bow.
Are you kidding me? All right, so you see Farina
And
sort
a
of
nice
take
huntress.
aim. She
Yeah.
sort of like takes her time and like boom, 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 and all of a sudden you hear ah, on the other side of the barricade, and that woman flies backward like she's hit with a battering ram. She flies backward with 3 arrows, one of them stuck in her eye, and falls back, hits the back wall, and slumps to the ground. These other 2 guys are like, "Damn, son, what the hell was that?"
Yeah, Farina, you're going to notice that Flashheart is going to stop what he was doing, cleaning his sword, and stare at you as he's seeing you for the first time. What?
And Fletcher bows to you.
That shot was reminded me of. Do you ever see the old Young Guns with Emilio Estevez? Right.
Yeah.
He's on the top floor, and he's like, "Hey, is that old Sam Jeffers with you there?" And he goes, "Yeah, that's Sam with us." And he leans out and shoots the guy in the head, with from from like 80 yards away. He goes, "I guess he's not riding with you anymore."
That's a movie worth watching again. We haven't watched that in a while, Gordo.
I haven't seen that in a long time. That's a great movie.
Oh yeah. Reap the whirlwind. Reap it.
Lothar.
Okay, 5-foot step to here,
Okay.
and then as a swift action, I'm going to burst.
Okay.
So 28.
Mm.
Then Siggy's going to fly up here and peck the paladin for 33.
Nice. So that's
It's a maxed cure serious.
All right. So everybody gets 28 back, and the paladin gets an additional 33 back
Right.
as an owl lands on your shoulder.
Did I hear that right? I got 33 back.
Plus 28.
Plus 28, so 61.
I got 61 hit points back.
Yeah. So Lothar burst,
Maxed out.
and then Siggy the owl landed on your shoulder and transmitted to you a maximized cure serious.
That is
So
amazing. Thank you so much.
Flashheart turns to Lothar and acts like he's seeing him for the first time too.
Like, what the hell am I doing up front here? You guys are badasses.
Nothing like an ambush by a bunch of Templars to sort of bring out the best in people.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Lothar.
Now
Very
get back out there and kill things.
I
Get
don't
out there.
know.
He gives Flashheart a nice hearty smack on the butt. Get out there now.
Yeah,
Get out there, Tiger.
The little coach's pat on the ass. Get out there and take them.
Hey, Les,
Why is I
is
forgot
the
if-
pink rectangle a door? Is that what that pink rectangle is?
Yeah, that's the pink rectangle is the open double doors that lead into this room where you guys are.
Okay. So Flashheart's effectively behind a corner right now.
Yeah, from the point of
Okay.
view of where like the other Templars, the ones that were shooting arrows, they
Mhm.
can't hit him anymore. Now they can hit you.
And just as a quick aside, I can't see Flashheart's health bar anymore. How you doing?
I'm maxed out. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
that
making
really
sure.
put me over the top. Thank you.
I think
Oh, yeah, it's
everybody's
kind of like-
100% now.
Now I am ready to
How is
charge
that
up.
possible?
Because Lothar's freaking awesome. That's how that's possible.
Might want to start piling these bodies off to the side so we can see who's what in this combat. Hey, remind me, Mike. I've forgotten. It's been so long now. Why is Storm not with us?
She got killed.
She got turned to stone, which killed her.
That's right. So she
So,
can't come back for
She's gone for a day.
a day. Okay, so she's not dead. She's just gone for a day.
It's been a very
It's been
long
a
day.
long
Yes.
day.
Tell me
Right.
about it.
All right, Templars. These guys yell out, "Ah! At them!" And they run up here and jump on top of the guy and do a single attack. One on Farina. Hold on, they're jumping on there. Hold on. Let's see.
Oops, where did he go? Ooh, yay, that's within range.
Yeah, potentially.
I'll take
This
that.
guy's actually going to come in to the doorway, and then this guy is going to go around here. He's going to come up here. So he's coming up there as well. But three guys sort of crowd the thing, and you hear from the other side, it's like, "You dickheads, we can't shoot them anymore." This guy jumps over the barricade. He's gonna try and get out. Remind me,
Yeah, go ahead.
he got out.
I wouldn't get an attack of opportunity. He came up on Farina, right?
Yes, we'll do that in just a second. Let me finish
Okay.
moving these guys. He gets out. So all those guys are behind there. They're going to. He's going to come over here. Well, no, he's not. He's going to stay there. He's going to come over here. And these two guys are actually going to jump out on the other side of the barricade so they get better angles on their shots. And they are going to fire at Farina at -4 because they do not have precise shot. So here we go. One arrow
Miss.
and second arrow.
Hold on, they moved.
Oh, that's right. 1 arrow apiece. Okay. All right. So let's do. All right. Fletcher and Flashheart, and to an extent Farina, although you have a bow in your hand, so you won't get an attack of opportunity. But Fletcher and Flashheart, you get an attack of opportunity against the guy closest to you. Fletcher, you would get the guy an attack of opportunity against the middle guy. Do you care to take them?
Yes.
Are you sure? You don't
I
have to.
care. Oh, I care.
Totally up to you. You do not have to take it.
With an attack of opportunity, when I'm hasted, does that 2 attacks or no?
No, it's just a single attack.
All right.
The haste doesn't affect the attack of opportunity rules.
27.
That's a hit. You reach around the wall and stab the guy with radiance. Ah! I didn't even see you. You turd.
It's a lame strike, but I hope it hurts.
It's all something. All right. What about you, Fletcheroo? 27 will hit. 30.
30 points of damage.
All right. That's a solid hit. All right. They are going to take their shots. Bottom guy at Farina, the upper 2 guys at Fletcher. They are all using glaives.
Morale check.
To do that. So let's hold on a sec. There we go. All right, glaives. 2.12. Hold on a sec. Sorry. All right. Topmost guy, first guy against Fletcher, 26.
Miss.
Second guy, 23.
Definitely miss.
Okay. Third guy against Farina, 18.
That's a miss.
Damn. Okay. All right. That's it for those guys as they charge in there. They seem to be showing a great deal more enthusiasm than martial prowess. Bardos. And
Thank
hold
you for
that
the
thought.
Bart skin.
Let me reload my drink, Bardos, before you go. Hold on a second. Talk
Okay.
amongst yourselves.
That first one would have hit if it weren't for the bark skin. Both of them would have hit.
Let me just say, you guys up front are doing freaking amazing. Between Lothar healing and you guys just smashing people, we're doing a lot better than I expected us to be doing.
Dude, we're all doing everything's going quite well. Think of if Storm or Gatto.
Yeah, tell me about it.
We kind of have to do amazing or this isn't going to end well.
Yeah,
We're going to be faced with a decision about what to do next, though, because we're going to be juiced.
yeah. I don't know how Lothar is. I've used about 1/3 of my spells so far, and I don't have many to pull from. How are you, Bardos?
I got a fair selection.
All right.
I got a bunch of scrolls I can use too. So.
Gotcha.
Okay, Bardos, what do you do?
Still got that monkey's paw, right? With
On
2.
the wall there,
Go.
and I'm gonna
okay.
cast grease right there on those, centered on those 4 people.
Okay. Is that
10-foot square, 45-foot range.
25-foot range? Is it going to reach?
Oh, 45.
45. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's first level spell, so the save is 16.
Ooh, right. And I'm assuming, did you say it's an orange square? You want to write there?
Yep,
Is that what you wanted it?
that's right.
All right. All right. What's the save?
16.
16.
Reflex 16.
Reflex 16. All right. Hold on a sec. Ooh, that's not good. Reflex bonus is 4. So here we go. So there are 4 people in there. Oh, maybe she might have a better one. So the Templars. Ooh, nat 20. So he's up, but 2 of them go ass over tea kettle, and they are now down. So let's just go ahead and put those guys upside down. Boom. And this guy, let's see if she They go down. He's up because he's braced on the barricade. So he's standing up there. Her reflex is same shitty roll. And she goes down. So they are all prone in the grease, except for one guy who is holding himself up by bracing on the barricade. He's doing that.
Does that mean we can't see her anymore? Any of them?
Yeah, they all fall. I mean, they're behind that. That barricade is 4.5, 5 feet tall, so it's pretty big.
Did we determine that grease is flammable? I can't remember how that.
I believe we
part of it-
did.
I think it is flammable.
I believe we did determine that. I think we want to go back. That was back with Xano and Ray and stuff. We determined that, didn't we?
On the stairs somewhere.
Yeah, I think we did. I think as a house rule, we said that grease is flammable.
Yeah, it doesn't have anything in the description about
Yeah,
that.
it's not. I was looking at it too. I don't. I don't see anything in the description. But at the same time, I think it's cooler if it's flammable. So it's flammable.
Yeah, typically, grease is.
Yeah, exactly. Grease fire. All right. So that it for you? You've knocked down a bunch of guys over there.
Yep, that's it.
All right.
There's 10 references in Paizo from about is grease flammable. Going back.
And
To,
what's the general consensus?
let me just see. The grease flammable from Paizo. Pop up in every version since the spell first appeared. Okay. As a house rule, it can be lit and treated as normal flash fire for 1 round, 1d6 for all in the area that failed a DC reflex save, DC 15 reflex save, but no chance of victim catching on fire. After initial burn of grease would be consumed and the spell would end prematurely. This is a house rule, I'd emphasize. We wanted to encourage us to create kind of creative thinking, but didn't want to overpower the spell.
All right.
Otherwise, it effect became a burning hand spell, sacrificing area of effect for increased damage.
I can see that. All right. Fletcher, give me a perception check. Fletcher? Fletcher?
They got Fletcher.
Never get Fletcher. Dan, you there?
I'm there. Hold on. Sorry.
Perception check, please.
Okay. Not a good one. Still 18.
It's still 18. I guess this is not as big a deal as, materializing out of the blue. You hear a soft hissing voice say, "I will see you in the abyss, elf." And you look over and you see a woman has materialized in that room that you guys thought was empty. She takes her hand up and just says, and blasts a ray at you.
Boogers.
I need so it's a ray, so I need to do a ranged touch attack. Let me see what her +5 is ranged. So ranged touch against touch AC. Ugh.
No way in hell. No.
Now wait a second. You're bigger. You're big.
It doesn't matter. Fletcher's touch AC is the same as his normal AC almost. It's not.
Oh, really? Okay.
Everything he's got is
right.
natural armor. The bulk of his.
So the ray goes awry and
Got a
hits
20.
the ceiling, and she gets a very scared look on her face and begins crawling behind that bed.
Ah,
That's funny.
The other one, so to get up from grease means you have to be. How do you get up?
I think you just have to beat the reflex save. You get another reflex save to try, I think.
All right, she's gonna try, and actually she's probably just gonna crawl away. It's probably the easiest one. She can do a quarter of her speed, which is pretty significant. So 10 feet. Yeah, she's just gonna crawl out of it on the ground. She's not gonna do anything.
Yeah, but don't you still? I believe you still have to make the saving throw in order to move through it at all.
Even to crawl?
I
It's
believe so.
Les is a DC 10 acrobatics check, actually.
Oh, okay. Let me check on
You
her.
move
Let
half speed.
me check
But
on her.
you know, I don't. It doesn't really say. It says you got to make a reflex save to not fall, but it doesn't say if you've fallen if you can do the half speed at acrobatics DC 10.
All right. Well, let's say that it does. You have to sort of. Otherwise, you're just like, kind of like switching around in there. So she has no acrobatics. So this is going to be a raw roll to try and get 10. To see if she can crawl away. Oh, she made it. All right. So she's going to crawl away. She's going to crawl 10 feet this way and get out of the thing. And then she will go ahead and do some stuff next time. Ilindar. So you're in the room with this woman. You hear all this ruckus going on behind you. And ruckus it is. There's a lot of fighting going on. There's yelling and screaming and bleeding and cheering. But you're sort of like in this room and with this beautiful elven woman who says that, she's a princess of the tribes to the south. And that she was captured by Vang, and he's trying to get her to sort of take this potion. But he's not just like forcing her to do it. He's trying to get her to do it like he's trying to, I don't know, convince her somehow. And part of that convincing is torturing people in front of her, which she finds very distasteful. Horrifying.
So I'm gonna give her the option. I can't guarantee your life because he doesn't know how well the combat's going up there.
Okay.
I can guarantee we'll try to get you out if you want to come with us. Otherwise, I can leave you here.
I would rather come with you than stay with Vang any day of the week, regardless of how well the battle is going. Please release me, and I will aid you in any way I can. I am not without some power.
Okay. Sense motive.
My power is small right now.
Sense motive.
sense motive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do a sense motive. Let's see how.
I think X-Men gave us the ultimate phrase for this. Never trust a beautiful woman, Ilindar, especially if she's interested in you.
Yeah.
I don't know. It worked out with what's her name?
So far, Arushle hasn't killed me.
Arushle, yeah. Come on.
Didn't work out so good for the guard that got ripped apart by Magneto.
Well, yeah, there's that.
Well, he deserved that shit.
Okay,
All right, go ahead and.
Okay, wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, she's totally telling the truth.
All right. Hold on.
Seems legit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, as far as you can tell, I mean, she seems very much exactly what she's talking about. I mean, she basically is like, I will help you in any way I
was
can.
going to say,
my powers are diminished, but I have some that I've reserved that I've saved.
Ilindar's not known for his suspicious nature.
You mean around beautiful women?
Quite the opposite. He's, eager to accept any kind of...
How did Ilindar start piling up chicks in this show? I figured it'd be Lothar by a mile.
Yeah, he's like the
Well,
captain.
he does have an 18 charisma, so...
I'm just saying.
And plus being a drow's got the bad boy image, so I mean, 18 charisma, bad boy image.
That's it.
He's like the captain.
He's a bad boy.
The Captain Kirk with the female guest stars each episode.
So I'm gonna have the Earth I'm gonna go over, and then just kind of break the. I can't do the chain, but I can.
She holds her arm out and he
I can
just
break
sort
the,
of snaps
the-
it. So he instead of breaking the manacle, he snaps the chain. So she still has the manacle, there's a couple of links hanging down, but she's free.
Yeah. So that's what he does. I'm sure I took one of my actions just to direct him to go do that.
Yep.
Then I'm just gonna turn around and call back. Are we dead yet?
And Fletcher yells out, "Yes!"
Well, there's lots of dead things.
All right, so that's Ilindar. I forgot he's dead. Fletcheroo. All right, that woman materialized. You suspect that she was invisible, and then managed to avoid when you guys sort of popped in and I mean, you guys didn't go in that room; you just sort of looked in there. That she was hiding in there, and then she's using this opportunity to. She tried to hit you with a ray, missed badly, and now she's like, "Oh shit." Because I just woke the big dog off the porch.
Fletcher just kind of smiles at her and as a free action says, your request is very important to us and will be in order in which it was received.
All right. So what do you do? Are you going to take a 5-foot step? You're going to kill those guys first. You're not going to kill the sorceress? All right.
Nope. I'll leave somebody else to do that.
Ooh, maybe you leave a couple of people. All right, let me check.
I'll do it.
Hold on. A natural 1 and a potential fumble. Hold on, I gotta check the AC here. I don't think you got it. Hold on. I think it's a fumble.
Is the turn order messed up? Why am I up here in the
You
night?
moved. You held your
That's
thing,
right.
so now you're behind him. It is not a fumble, barely, but not a fumble. So it's just a miss, and your turn is over. You hear her. You hear the sorceress laugh a little bit in the other room.
Less move action.
Yeah, you can move, but your
I-
attacking is over.
Yeah. I'm going to switch to the hammer. Since I'm
All
big,
right.
I have reach anyway on both of these guys. So
They're pretty close, yeah. So
I'd rather
all
do
right.
the extra damage.
Switch around to the hammer. All right, Flash Harto.
All right, so I just have one right in front of me here, right? I'm just
You
trying
just
to
have that one guy.
pilot
He's been
body.
fighting Fletcher because he's swinging a glaive around through the doorway. He really can't get at you until he steps backward a little bit.
I'll just do Fletcher solid by carving off some of this riffraff so we can get to the real meat here.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Sorry for that little oops.
But we walked away from it. Okay, so I'm hasted. This is the first time where I'm not moving or attack of opportunity. So I'm hasted. So I already have 3 strikes, but then I would have 2 strikes at the hasted level, and then what am I
You have 3 attacks per round?
Yes.
Normally?
Yes. When I reach 9th level, I believe that's when I get 3 attacks per round.
I gave you enough experience points to
think
reach
it's
9th
11.
level?
Are we 9th level now?
We're 9th, yeah, but I don't
Yeah,
think
we're
we're
9th.
till 11th.
You should.
I'll
have
look
two
at. I'll look
attacks.
at it.
You should have 2 attacks.
I should have 2 attacks. Well, I was trying to
So
cheat.
haste will give you a 3rd.
Yeah, well, so I have 3 attacks. Yes.
Okay, so
Let me
3 attacks. You're
restate
just gonna reach around that wall
Right.
and stab that guy 3 times.
Right. It's just that there are 2 different. 2 at the 50. Yeah, 2 at the main ones. This one.
That's a miss.
This
That
one.
is also a miss. Keep
And
going.
Wait, I got one more here.
Wait, you're rolling D8s.
Oh, that's why.
Oh, start again.
Wait, no, he rolled a D20.
Well, the first one was
first
D20, the
miss.
second one was D8.
Yeah, so roll another. Yeah, that doesn't count.
How did I do
So,
that?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's
You're
impressive.
rolling, dude.
Second one here,
That's a hit.
and third one is at. It's at two less. So hang on.
It should be 5 less. You should have 2 of them at your full base attack bonus,
Right.
and then one of them should be 5 less than whatever your full base attack is.
So, you're right. I'm sorry. You're right.
So if it's 15,
I
then
gotta get my story straight here. It's been so long since I had to do this. Yeah. So 5 less. One moment.
it should be 10 plus. your
Yes.
roll.
Get my act together. Here we go.
That's a miss.
Okay.
So
one hit.
one hit.
18.
18 points of damage. He felt that, but he's still up.
Jerk.
These guys aren't wusses,
Don't
man.
they
They
have
know
a-
what they're doing.
Don't they have a morale check or something? Yeah.
No, they're Templars. They don't make morale checks. They fight to the death, and they love to fight to the death.
Hmm.
Usually, it's other people's deaths, though.
We will accommodate them for that. We will.
Farina, you are up. Unless, Flash, are you gonna move? That would be problematic from
I don't see where I can move to, so I gotta stay right here.
Okay. Farina, and then Lothar, you're up next, and then the Templars.
To properly wield my weapon, I would have to step back here. Could I do that?
Probably would need to take a 5-foot step. Yeah.
That would work there where I'm at, though, right?
That floor right there in front of that door is getting pretty juicy.
Yeah.
So I'm
looking
going to
up.
put an arrow in this guy first. I'm going to try and
Mhm.
see how that goes.
See if that finishes him off.
Mhm.
All right.
I doubt it, but maybe. First, I got to hit him.
I don't know. You plunk that sorceress from miles away. That's a hit.
A hit and a half.
And he is evil, yes?
Yes, he is. Quite.
I like him that way.
20 points. Not quite enough to finish him off. He takes it high and tight on the collarbone, and you can hear it.
Ooh.
Ooh, maybe not.
Ooh.
No,
Ooh.
that was.
That's a
That was-
fumble.
That's
that
a
was-
well. No, you rolled 46. You got to
rolled
confirm the
46. You need to
fumble.
roll another
Oh.
attack.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, here's the reroll. It
No
shifted
con-
on me.
No confirmed fumble, but it does shut down your attack.
Okay.
He's still up. He's got 2 hit points left. 3 hit points left. Sorry.
Liz, what did you do to suddenly set up all these fumbles for us?
I don't know. It's a secret, a DM secret. Lothar.
I think I'm just going to hold at the moment.
You sure?
Yep.
You don't want to like charge in there and take the fight to the Templars?
I can't see.
Well, you can see the guys in the doorway past Farina. You can see those guys pretty easily.
Well, what I'm trying to see is my circle. I'm going to do a 5-foot step to here.
Hold on. Why can't we see your circle? Yeah, it's the blue one.
Yeah, but it's just there's so much other stuff there. It's not that I can't see it.
There's a lot of garbage. This is a pretty funky combat.
I can't get my bird.
The bird?
Yeah.
I don't know where the bird is either.
It's under flashheart.
Okay.
It should be over flashheart. There you go. He's coming back here.
Okay.
And I'm just going to hold, which puts everybody back into the magic circle against him.
Now, do you want to delay or do you want to skip your turn? Because if you delay, you can move to a different place and step in where needed at the point of need.
No, I'm good. I'm good where I am. Nobody's hurt.
Okay. All right. Templars. My guys. Let's see who we can kill. This guy's actually going to step into the doorway, 5-foot step. He's going to start coming in. This guy's going to come up behind him. He's not going to be able to get close enough. The other 2 guys are there. They can't fire. But he's going to go there. All right, acrobatics checks. No. Yes. No. Okay. So one guy manages to crawl away. The rest of them are stuck. This guy's going to actually...
Has this guy been burning for a couple rounds?
Yeah, he's gone. You hear him dying horrifyingly in the thing, and then abruptly his screams just stop. He's going to go to like there with his longbow. He does have precise shot. Those guys are going to stay there. All right. Glaives first. And they are going to, the top 2 are going to do full attacks. The other guy is going to do a single attack. So full attacks on Fletcher from the 2 glaive guys. So let's just go ahead and do those first. First attack from top guy, 25.
Miss.
14, that's also a miss. Secondary attacks with the glaives.
Miss.
Ooh, nat 20. Try to confirm.
Miss.
Nope. But that is a hit from a glaive. Love it. 1d10 plus 7. Love those hits. 11 points from a glaive guy. The one glaive guy is going to try and hit you, Farina. 21 hit. That's probably not going to be a hit.
Miss.
Assuming. And then the other guy, way in the back, he draws a bead on. He's looking at Fletcher. I don't know that he would be able to see Farina very well, but he just entered the room, so he's drawing a longbow shot on Fletcher, and he is firing 28.
That's a hit.
All right.
Which guy is that, Les? Which is that? This guy over here?
This guy right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
He shoots Fletcher with a longbow arrow, 12 points of damage. The rest of those guys can't even see anything, but they're lining up, getting ready to do the devil's work, if that's what they do. All right, that is them. Bardos. Bartos? You're muted, dude.
I'm casting Keen Edge on Farina's bow.
Okay. What does that do? That extends the crit range, correct?
Doubles the crit range.
50 projectiles.
All right. So if it doubles the crit range, her crit range already is what? 18 to 20?
No, it's just 20.
Oh, it's just 20. So now it's 19 and 20? Oh, no, it's crit range. Well, no, it's 19 and 20.
No, long bows are naturally just 20. You can get a crit, you can get a feat that will jump it to 19 and 20.
Well, that's what
but
this,
now it's 19 to 20.
Yeah, that's what this Keen Edge is doing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's that she doubles the crit range. In this case, it's a 1 point, so she crits on a 19 or 20.
Yep.
If I knew it happened, I would say thank you, Bartos.
You would know. Suddenly you feel you pull an arrow and you feel the energy coursing within it.
And they seem
it says
razor
you.
sharp now.
Yeah, it says to you, "Oh, I'm a crit arrow." And then you move back over there by the door?
Yep.
Okay, my turn. This woman has sort of like sunk over here. She's trying to take cover behind the thing, but she is going to shoot you, Fletcher, with magic missiles. So 3 magic missiles go slamming into you. Oops. Going the wrong direction. For 11 points of missile damage. Boom, 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 as it popped through. And she's getting behind. She sort of kicked the bed over, and she sort of hunkered down behind it. Like she's taking whatever cover she can. I mean, I think, she realizes that this is probably not great. But she's already given herself over to the idea that whatever happens now. The fight is in earnest, and she knows that to step out now would be problematic. All right, that's it. Ilindar.
Okay.
Where should we go? How do we leave?
Yeah, working on that still. I'm gonna bring her up to the doorway, and then I'll call over to Bartos to ask how bad we're doing.
Okay.
Seems to be going pretty good so far. Big guy's down, and we're picking off the other guys slowly.
Awesome. I'm going to send the Earth Elemental in to start breaking locks in the other room.
May I come with you, Drow?
Yes.
This place frightens me, and the noise is unsettling.
So, Bartos, you can pick my carcass up when she kills me. So.
Hey, Les, I haven't moved Otto. Can I just have my Otto tail them?
Sure, absolutely.
So basically, I'm just going to count right here and trying to free these guys and kind of looking to see what's going on in combat. And I'll tell her to wait right here at the door until I can determine how safe it is out here.
She nods and says, "I will. I'll wait here for you."
Bartos will tell Ilindar that there's a wizard to the north. You might want to not be in the path in case she does a rain spell of some kind.
Okay, I'll pass that on to her.
Is it one of Vang's adepts? Is that who's over there? They're powerful mages.
Yeah, that's our Fletcher over there. She's about to be a dead mage.
And she's like, "What sort of creature is that? Is that a giant of the wood?"
I'm actually going to refer to him as that's our Fletcher. So
I don't understand what nature of
What is
group
a
you are,
Fletcher?
but I am very glad that you're releasing me from my bondage to Vang. All right, so this guy goes in, and so the elemental goes in, and basically these guys are in essentially cells. They're small cells. They're not very big. They're filthy, but they're not super. I mean, they're iron barred and that kind of stuff. But a strength check. I mean, he might be able to just rip them up, rip the doors open, break the locks.
that's what he's going to be trying. But he used one move to get out of the room and one move to get in there. So
he's done. Okay.
But next round he can start doing that.
Okay. All right. Fletcheroo, top of the order.
Hey, let's not have a repeat. All right, so I've got a guy here, here, here,
Yep. And here.
and here.
There's 4 guys crowding that door. And they're all sort of hanging back because they all want to keep hitting you with their glaives. Now, there's also one guy, you saw an arrow come whipping through there to hit you. There's another guy out in the back of the room that's shooting arrows, and he's got precise shots. So he's threading the needles over there. That's him, yeah. But Farina almost killed this guy. Wait, no.
Yeah.
This guy. She almost killed one of them.
This guy right here looks almost dead to me.
Yeah, he's the one. And then this guy's down quite a bit too. Now these other two guys are pretty solid, but they're scrambling over the body of that creature, and it's madness at that doorway. It's like that battle in Fellowship at the in Moria.
All right, well, let's pick off the stragglers for now. First attack on him.
Okay. That's a hit. That's probably going to kill him. He's got 3 hit points. Yeah, that'll do. You just basically smash his head in with that hammer. Just, I mean, his helmet just, crumples like a melon.
His helmet's
the other guy's like, Bill! I'll do you for that. You giant barbarian bastard. Oh, you miss and turn. So you did not get him. Look at all the fumbles.
5-foot step to here.
All right, so you're going in the room.
Yeah.
You hear her speaking behind there. Some spells coming your way in a moment. Flashheart, you're up. Now, if you want to get that guy, you have to take a 5-foot step. You don't have ranged reach weapons, so you can attack this guy here who's still alive and attacking Farina, or you can attack this guy here who Fletcher just tried to hit and missed. He's wounded.
If I attack the guy that's attacking Farina, do I have to step out of the circle?
No, you still be in the circle.
All right, so I'm going to do that. Let me just
straight down.
Yeah, you got to basically 5-foot step 1 square to the south.
I keep grabbing your purple. Sorry.
That's okay.
I can't see myself anymore. I'm under a dead body. Could you bring me to the top?
Sure.
Thank you.
You need to quit falling under dead bodies.
There's too many dead bodies.
All right, I'm going to put a strike on this boy here.
Okay.
And since I moved, I still get the 2 hits for this haste, right?
5-foot step. Yeah, you do. He's just a 5-foot step, so.
You get 3 attacks. Yeah.
3 attacks.
Boom.
Hit.
Boom. And
miss. Wait, no, that's also a hit.
And boom.
Miss. 2 hits.
Okay.
This may do him.
Oh. Wait.
20.
Why did it do that?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, guys.
So 15 plus 15 is 30. That'll finish him. Good job. Knocks him down. Another one bites the dust. Flashheart piling up the kills.
Invigorated after that the mega heal that was dropped on me.
Farina, you've got a guy standing 8 feet from you. Just whipping that glaive around trying to hit you. You got another guy behind him, and then you got another guy about 20 feet away shooting arrows. He just pegged Fletcher.
Okay.
But you recognize a fellow archer.
I can't see this guy's hit points.
Hold
here.
on, I'll bring him to the front. I think he's full. Yeah, he's full.
Go after the archer. Show him how it's really done.
All right, I'll leave that guy for you. I'll look at Flashheart and say that one's yours.
That one's yours. Kill him. All right, so you gonna archery duel?
I'll give you a salute there.
I'll place money on ours.
Yeah, archery duel.
Okay.
Don't know that I'd do that.
Like that old artillery game.
2 shots only? 3 shots?
Yes, sir.
3 hits.
Whoa!
Boom, boom, boom!
There's no way. This guy's gone. She just pinned him to the wall.
And 1, 2, 3. So 42,
55,
64.
74, I believe.
No.
64. You're right. 64. Well, he has 55 points. So yes, boom, he's thrust backward by same problem that happened to the thing. He's thrust backward and drops to the ground with a bunch of arrows in him. Ba-boom. Lothar, you
I
just
see
saw Farina. You just looking over Farina's shoulder. You just saw her execute that archer. Just flat out dropped him.
All right, Siggy's going to move here. Now, from where I am, I can see these archers over here lining up to try to get a shot.
Yeah, so what you're seeing is you've got probably another round of burning web, and then the web's going to be gone. And then
Okay.
those archers are going to be in position to start firing. They've actually come on this side of the barricade to get a better angle into that doorway. And once the fire's out, they're probably going to step forward and forward. Your guess is that they're going to form a firing line.
I need a 20-foot radius that I can control.
Okay. Don't like this one bit. We're going to do a Ziggy copy for this. 20-foot radius, you say?
Yes, sir.
All right. You got a particular color in mind?
Don't care.
Don't care. All right. Don't care. Gets DM's pick. We're going to go with purple. All right. Here, I'm going to set it over here so you can grab it.
Okay.
These are your 20-foot radius. See Ziggy over there? The Ziggy copy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oops.
okay.
I got to get off a measure.
Hold on, let me change that. We're going to have purple on top of purple. That's not going to work. DM's call was poor.
Purple on purple. Cause a
Let's
massive.
go with bright green.
Okay, bright green.
Okay. Ba-boom. What is this? What is this thing that you have done?
Holy smite. So all the ones in green.
Holy shit is what I say. Hold on. Let me set this up so everybody can see it, which nobody can right now. Kapow. All right. Holy smite. You're getting, fuck me, every single Templar on the north. I think you got every single one.
I'd like to thank them all for lining up like that, by the way.
Boy, they did too. All right. Do I get any saving throws?
Okay, there is a will save at, hang on, this is a 4th level spell, which means the will save is 19.
19 will save. Let's check out their
The will
saves.
save
Okay.
is for half damage. If they fail their will save, they take full damage and are blind.
Okay. I'm going to just move from left to right, front, back, left to right, front to back. So the first guy is 21 points of damage and blind.
Correct.
Oh, God. Well, so much for my freaking bank of arrow guys. Thank you very little.
Very
All right. How long does the blindness last? Do you know?
1 round.
1 round. Okay. So 1 round. So the next guy over. Ooh, made it. So he takes half damage, no blindness.
Correct.
Okay. 10. Good. Next guy. He made it, right? That's a make.
Yes.
Okay. No blind. Behind the barricade. Shit. He is blinded. Was it 21? It's not 20. What am I doing here? So he's blinded as this immense strike hits. Next guy made it. And he's soft. Talk about artillery. Softening up those targets. This guy, he's making it, but that's going to be enough to kill him. So that's no good. And he's blinded probably from the killing. He made it.
For the dying. Yeah.
And she did not make it. She's blind. Oh, man. Crawls out of the grease, only to get blinded. All right.
And 21 points of damage.
I took the 21 points. So it did not affect the woman because she's in a different this one because she's in a different room. Right? It doesn't pass through walls.
No, it's a 20-foot burst. So I would imagine that the one that's in the separate room, she's safe from it.
Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody else is. Oh, I don't think I did this guy. Yeah, I did not do that guy. Hold on, he made it. Okay, but he still takes 10. He's hurt. All right. Wow, kaboom! That hurt. A lot of guys on that end feeling it from Lothar. Lothar, did you move?
Yeah, I took a 5 step to the south.
Okay. All right, it's their turn. Blind guys don't do squat. These guys, can they? Here's the thing: can they shoot? Oops, I guess I shouldn't like move dudes. Hold on a second. Here we go. So he's gonna shoot. Do we have angle? Do we have the appropriate angle? Yeah, I think we do. On that guy, I think it's just a 1. I don't think this other guy's gonna be able to shoot her. And he's not gonna move anywhere. These guys are staying put. They're gonna attack. All right. One guy is going to shoot. The one guy from the steps is going to shoot an arrow at Farina. +6. And nat 20. Confirm. No confirm, but that is an automatic hit with exploding dice. 10 points. No explode. 10 points, Farina. It's an arrow. Hits you. This guy is going to, he's going to continue to focus on Farina. A full attack action on Farina. First attack, 24. Does that hit you?
No, it does not.
Second attack, 18. 2 misses. The other guy is going to switch to Flash Heart, and he's going to do a full attack. First attack on Flash Heart. Ooh, nat 20! This could be something. Confirming. 24 confirm.
Flash Heart.
It didn't last time.
You're muted, Matt.
24 didn't confirm. I don't think it does. I think he's got a better equipment. So, 8 points of damage. And then the second attack, 20, which is almost certainly a miss.
Yes, 24 does not confirm. Sorry about that.
Gotcha. No worries. The rest of them.
I keep staring at the game in the roll 20 window and then trying to find the mic to reopen the Zoom window. Sorry.
Now you did damage though.
I did take damage.
Yeah, 8 points.
Oh, I'm on it. Thank you.
Bardos.
I got a question, Les. With energy weapon, there's nothing referencing that with bows. Energy weapon work with a bow?
I don't know. Probably. Let's see. I don't particularly see any reason off the top of my head. One weapon. Yeah, no, you can do a bow. For the duration of the spell, 1 round per level, the enchanted weapon deals an extra d6 of the energy type chosen.
Okay, well, I'm going to cast that on Farina's bow then.
All right, lighten her up. What kind of energy are you giving her?
Sonic.
Sonic! All right, the best kind of energy, in my opinion. So Farina, your bow, your arrows, everything is just quivering with magical energy as Bardos just pours Dweomercraft and Thaumaturgy into your weapons. You can barely hold them. There's so much energy, magical energy pouring through your bow.
So I give him like a Elvis smile and nod to him.
Baru actually does the touching.
Oh, it's Baru. So you feel a rat curling around your feet, and suddenly you feel all this energy coursing through your weapons.
Farina knows from whence it comes.
Sure.
She is grateful.
Okay, so Sorceress's turn. She is going to, honestly, she's gonna. Yeah, she's gonna magic missile you again. She's gonna keep pouring those magic missiles into you until you die. Oh, maybe or not die. 6 points
Wow.
minimum damage. The absolute worst damage you could possibly get on magic
Wow.
missiles at this level, and she has delivered it unto you. The other one.
Unto who?
Yeah, who got
Fletcher.
that?
Fletcher.
That was
she got-
Fletcher.
Okay.
Yeah, she's
Fletcher
blessed.
actually chuckles when that happens.
Yeah. Ooh, that tickled.
Ooh. Ilindar. All right. Go ahead and do the. I'm assuming you want to try and open those doors.
Yeah, strength check.
Okay. Give me a strength check. And remember, it's not you. It's the.
Right.
Oh,
So
okay. 16. No, I mean it. He's gonna have to try it again. It's
Okay.
their prisons. Yeah, no, he did not
Okay.
get those. Those are not great rolls, dude.
Okay.
He's like. And,
Yeah, he's just gonna
trying
go
to
in
think.
there.
The guy in that cell is backed up against the corner, just like. What?
Yeah.
But he's trying. It hasn't got it yet. What do you do?
I'm kind of just running, communications right now.
You're just sort of coordinating the
Yeah.
activity. So we've got several
I'm,
more
coordinating-
rounds of this.
I'm the rescuer. That's kind of my job.
Okay.
So I'm just telling these guys, back up. Eventually, this guy will get these doors open, and you guys can get out.
As she's saying that, so this Jerabeth woman says to you in Elvish, she's like, I've never known drows. I mean, I've heard of them, but I've never known drows to be crusaders. From whence in the Underdark have you come? Art thou from Menzoberranzan, the city of the drow of which I have read?
Just outside there.
Just outside. This is
Called Poughkeepsie.
a miraculous thing. I've known no drow other than the ones that steal across the surface of the earth to try and murder my kin. Well
Yes.
met, good sir.
And you should assume that all drow are that way.
Surprise
All right,
round.
At which point she attacked. Yeah. No, she does not. She's shocked, frankly. But you get the impression from her that she's very sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Genteel, maybe? Like sheltered.
Okay.
She's very much like the elves of the wood I mean, if you've met various kinds of elves, she's very different from Farina. Farina is sort of a almost half a Grugach. This would be more like a high elf,
Like a high elf or a noble elf, yeah.
or a noble elf. And she said that she is a princess among her people. So she seems quite genteel, and at the same time you would almost sense in her this weird sort of curiosity. Yeah, she's very curious because she's like, I've never seen a drow in my life, and now one comes and basically rescues me. And all the tales that I've heard are that the drow steal around the surface and kill elves, and they're our hated
And
enemies.
I'll tell her, those are actually all true.
Those are actually all true.
Those are true.
Present company accepted.
Yeah.
Wait till you meet my girlfriend back in Dresden, that kind of thing. All right, so you're just sort of coordinating the guy. You go into that jail area, or
No, I'll stay at the door. I'll stay at the door and kind of.
stay outside? Okay, Fletcheroo, you're up, bud. These guys, you still got. I don't know if you got 10-foot reach with that hammer.
Just regular reach. I might be able to reach this guy, but I'm going.
Probably going to have to 5-foot step south. Oh, you're going the other way. All right.
Yeah.
You gotta
Let's take care of her.
sick of the magic missiles, eh?
She's the only one doing damage to me, so.
She's screaming at you from behind. She does have +2 cover because of the bed, but her AC is 14. So yeah.
How'd that work?
You just crash.
How'd that
right?
work?
You just like throw the bed away and just smash her. 39 points of damage. The hammer blows into her. She's knocked sideways. She's still breathing, although blood is pouring from her nose and mouth and from the solidity of hit. And there's another hit.
Is she still breathing now?
She is not still breathing now. The second hit comes and crushes her skull in, and she is dead. Oh, Fletcher.
That's it for Fletcher.
You've killed so many. How do you sleep at night?
Oh, very well. I'm going to have great dreams tonight.
Do the ghosts of all the people you've slain haunt you in your dreams,
man.
barbarian?
I will relive every one of these kills.
The murderous Fletcher. Flashart, you're up. That guy's right next to you. He just
Wow.
swatted there, but it's time to, you feel like radiance is burning in your hand, ready to stab the evil Baphometians.
Okay. I think it's time to bring on some divine justice.
How about just a little regular justice? 22. Let me check. That could be close.
I got a couple more rolls for him.
That is a hit.
Next one. Whooslam!
Ooh, that is also a hit.
And finally, whooslam!
And that too is a hit. 3 stabs from Radiance, the holy weapon of Iomade, into the chest of a Baphometian scum.
18. Wait, I don't know how I keep doing that.
Just
18,
sir. 18,
and
20, 38. One more.
And wait. I see how it's doing it. It's moving it. Okay, I got it. I got this now. Okay, 14.
38 and 40.
48.
52.
Yep.
52. He has 49 hit points.
Ooh.
And he falls into amongst the giant pile of bodies.
We can keep the archers at bay just with our pile of bodies.
Yeah,
here.
we could use
Yeah, no kidding. You're piling them up. The other guy's like, I'll kill you for that paladin, you scum. Farina, he may not get the opportunity to kill him because Farina is there with her bow, which is just sparking with magical energy.
As a free action, I'll say, come get some, Templar.
And that is this guy, correct?
That's that guy right there. He's wheeling his glaive around to hit Flash Art as hard as he can.
Just can't see him well. Okay.
Sorry, I'm getting so excited I got the hiccups.
Okay, 1.
That's a hit.
2.
Oh, that's another.
And I'm going to roll real quick for those 2 hits.
26. He's still up. 42. Okay.
And then the sonic. Oh, and I have to do sonic damage too.
Yep. 2d6. He's still up.
2d6.
Okay.
Still up.
He's still up.
2d6 again.
Hold on. No, it's 2d6 total. Is that it for you?
Nope, I got one more. I was hoping to put it somewhere else.
She takes, you see her, you put 2 in there, he stands back, boom, boom, two arrows are stuck in him. And you see Farina just sort of like dead eye on. She takes her time and boom, this one takes him right in the throat and he goes down like a bag of potatoes.
I look back at Bardos and wink. That was cool.
Too. It doesn't happen.
Lothar.
Well, at this point, the only enemies that we know of that are left are north, right?
Yeah, they're on the steps. They're not blind anymore, but they're still recovering from
right.
from the beatings that you guys have. There's several over there. I mean, you could probably see 3 or 4, and you suspect that there are more besides that. But they're not charging yet. Now, this will be the round after the turn of the round. This will be the round where the fire and the web burns out. So both of those things are going to go away. Opening up the space for murder. But whose murder? What do you do, Jeff?
I think it's pronounced murder.
Murder. Most foul. Now keep in mind, Chuck, that the Baphometians go next. They go after you. But the fire will still be there, so they won't be able to charge you guys. I don't know that they could charge you guys. There's so much difficult terrain there. I mean, there's dead demons and rhinos and shit all over the place. It's probably a dozen dead Templars on the floor. Plus the creature, which has not dissipated in any way.
Us, did you just say this demon did not dissipate?
Did not dissipate.
Okay.
It's just laying there in pieces. Well, I mean, slashed up, basically. What are you going to do, Lothar?
Oh, it looks like he dropped.
Chuckles dropped?
Yeah.
All right, we'll skip him. My turn. So the fire is burning itself out, so you can see that soon the Templars will be free to charge you. And you can see more of them coming over the barricades, or preparing to come over the barricades. She can't get across there. How long does Grease last?
8 rounds.
8 rounds. All right, she's going to come.
Well, actually, 8 minutes. I'm sorry.
8 minutes. All right, so it's going to be there a while. They're going to stay there. All right, that's it. Bardos, you're up.
Hey, Les, is the fire still there?
It is. It will. On your turn, it will burn itself out.
Okay.
So they are not moving past the fires. They're letting it burn itself out.
And once it burns out, there's no webs there anymore.
Correct. The webs and the fire will be gone.
Got it.
I don't think I'm going to do anything, Les. I think that we get this situation under control as far as what I'm seeing right now.
Okay. Oh, Lothar, you're back.
I'm going to.
Oh, right. He needs the
Link.
The link. Hold on. Let me see what I can do. Hold on here. Let me get that for him.
No.
Oh, wrong one.
No, I think he needs the
Yep, I put the wrong one. Sorry.
So 24 points. Those of you who are injured take 24 points of healing as Lothar bursts.
Thank you much.
Stop doing that, dude.
I did the same one again.
Dang
it.
Ilindar, you are up.
All right. Trying the.
What are you trying?
Trying to open the cage.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, is that the oh, right. So 22. Yeah, it finally rattles it enough and sort of just like rips it sideways, and that cage is now open. And the guy's sort of like a little frightened, but he
Okay.
if the element.
I'm just gonna try on this one.
And he does come out, and he kind of like looks around. You can see he's. Ilindar, give me a perception check. Yeah, he can't get that one.
Did you guys get the burst?
We got it. Yep.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
So you're looking at this guy, and he's looking at you a little bit dubiously, obviously Drow. But you can tell that he's been here a while. He's pretty thin. Clothes are pretty ragged. Obviously, he's wearing Crusader clothing, but beard is long. Your guess on an 18 perception is he's been here at least a couple of weeks.
Okay.
He sort of staggers out a little bit. He's a little knock-kneed. He's a little wobbly. But he's like, "Thank you, Drow. I can't believe I'm saying those words, but thank you. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Your mudman will release my friend. Yes, my comrade.
Yes.
Oh, I'm in your debt, sir.
Say, once you stay back here, we're still fighting up here. Let me see how we're doing.
And he sort of wiggles. He's like, "Do you have a spare sword? I can lend my talents to killing Templars. I've killed a lot of them, and I wouldn't mind killing some of these others." He's just sort of like, he's like, "Ugh."
I think right up here, there's probably be a lot of them on the floor. So.
Yeah, he's not so much injured as he's just debilitated from being, he's been in a 5 foot by 5 foot square for God knows how long, fed who knows what and how often. He's obviously dehydrated. He probably hasn't eaten for a while. He's a little bit emaciated.
What kind of weapon did this Templar have?
So the Templars generally have a longbow, a glaive, and a short sword.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up, grab this guy's short sword, and walk back. And hand him the short sword.
And he sort of flips it around a little bit. A Baphometian weapon. It'll be good to stab them with their own blades. That'll teach them. And he sort of stumbles forward. you can tell this guy is like practically on the verge of passing out from exposure.
So I'm gonna say-
But he's certainly's got the enthusiasm.
Lothar's burst help any of those people? Is he the female?
They're not so. It's not so much that they're down in hit points. They haven't been like wounded. It's more like they're starved and dehydrated. So it's really not a burst that would not necessarily help these guys all that much.
Okay.
Okay.
I will give them. I'm sure I've got a water skin on me. If it looks like they're bad, when I give them the sword, I'll give them the water skin too.
He's definitely dehydrated. He sees you pull that water skin and he looks at it. He's like, oh yeah. And he's sort of like, you can see him upend it, and then you see him sort of like consciously like, oh no, I have to save some for my friend.
I was going to say, yeah, save some.
He walks over there, even as the elemental is trying to like rip those doors off the hinges. He slips the skin into those in between the bars, and his friend takes it and like guzzles the rest of it. So they split it half. They have that thing down in like 2 seconds.
Okay.
Fletcher of the Hill People.
Yeah, there we go. So
Webb has burned out.
Flashheart and Farina, you feel like going on a hunting trip with me? No, okay. But
All the time, every time.
Okay, good.
Rena points out the pile of bodies out there. She's like, I've already been hunting.
Remember that those bodies are difficult terrain too, from the point of view. You have to step over all that. It's pretty slick. A lot of blood on the floor. Probably some guts. It's gross. It's gross.
It's just gross.
I think I can get a good line on a couple of these guys over here that are hiding.
How much
behind
extra
that
movement
wall.
do I get?
Well,
for
they're doing
haste?
actually they're doing the opposite of hiding. They're actually coming south. They've come over the barricade to try and get in a position to form what you suspect is a sort of an archery firing line. They've got their bows in their hands.
I meant this wall. I meant this wall last time.
Oh,
Kind of
okay.
hide behind that one.
Big piles of bodies are right. Secretly, why paladins wear spurs gives them a little extra traction.
There you go. All right, 3/4 speed.
How much extra movement does haste give me?
Depends. 30?
Pretty sure, yeah.
How many rounds of haste do we have left?
We've only, this is the 5th, this is the start of the 5th round tonight.
Okay. No matter who cast it, it's only 1 round per level, so.
It'll be around for a while. Now remember, those are difficult terrain to hop over those bodies.
Including the difficult terrain, that takes me 50 to get to there.
Okay.
And then I attack this guy.
Single attack.
I know.
Middle guy. Oh, that's a hit.
Another
Oh,
dead guy.
yeah, that's going to kill him. He didn't have very many. He only had 10 hit points. He'd been injured by a variety of interesting things all day. So you just club him down. This other guy is like aghast at this. This giant elf comes popping out. And he's like, holy crap. And he thought you were going to squat him, but then you just like crush the guy in the middle. And he's like,
I look right at that guy and just say, with a big smile and a happy voice, next.
Okay. He's got his glaive out in front of him. He's like, "Ah." All right, Flashheart, what are you going to do? You going to take the fight to the Templars, or are you going to hide back here?
I'm going to put on my war face. And I say, so difficult terrain, I think, is only going to get me.
You could maybe avoid the difficult terrain if you just step diagonally to here. That's just 1 dead body. So you'd get 1 difficult.
That'll be a 10, yeah.
And then here, and then here.
You got to go around.
Yeah.
To here, right? Or can I get to here?
So if you go to here, that's 10, then 15, then 20. So you're at 20 where you are now.
Okay, so, but there's still nothing to attack here. 20, I got to get to 20. I have 25 as my full movement, so.
Ooh, you're not going to get close
No, you're
enough.
hasted.
Hey, if you're hasted,
Oh, yeah, I'm hasted. I forgot that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
punch right up next to that guy if you want to go there.
Right.
Yeah.
And just 1 attack, right?
Yep.
I'm still going to do 2 attacks because I'm hasted.
No,
Just one.
Just
You
one?
use,
Okay.
you use your haste for speed.
Oh, I gotta take down my number here because I'm out of the circle now. 1 second. Okay, here we go.
That's a
Ouch.
miss.
That's a big
guy.
mister. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Radiance clangs against that stone brick wall there. As this guy's, he's frightened of Fletcher. And now you come running up. Ah! Everybody's freaking out. Farina, what are you going to do?
I'm going to unmute And then I'm going to aim at this guy. This is my bow, right? He's got bow.
All three of those guys got bows.
Oh, that looks like a sword. Okay, that's cool.
Well, I mean, I'm
That's
somewhat
cool.
limited.
That's cool. I got it. I'm going to start with this guy on the left and try and start picking these guys off before I join Fletcher in his hunt.
Okay.
You are joining Fletcher.
That's a hit.
Yeah, you are a definite big part of the hunt.
Okay, let's do 2 if we can. Okay, 2. Got
Second
it.
hit, yeah.
Okay, so that would be 8, 9, 10, D6.
Is this
Plus
including the Sonic?
5
Plus 10.
plus 10. That's
So you have
right.
2 arrows. Yep.
Yes, it is including the Sonic.
Okay. That'll do him. Boom, boom. He goes back against the barricade, falls sideways in that corner there.
That's got to be nasty to these guys because not only these arrows like sticking through these people and killing them, but
They're making like boom sounds when they
boom
hit.
every time they hit.
Yeah, I mean, you have to give it to the Templars. They are not cowards.
Immune to fear.
Either they're not cowards or they fear something much more than they fear death or you guys.
23 hit.
To whom? The next guy over?
The guy standing next to him.
Yep, that's a hit.
So 6 D6 plus 5.
Holy shit. Boom. He's up, but man, he's thrown backwards as those arrows just like rake the top of those stairs. Lothar.
And then I'm going to take a 5-foot step.
Okay. She's coming out. Farina's coming out. Lothar, the hill people.
None of my people are injured, and I can no longer move up and try to shoot a bow, so I'm just going to take a 5-foot step, keep her in the protection from evil.
Okay. You're going to follow Farina and sort of like keep her safe.
Keep her safe.
All right. Sounds good. All right. My turn. Let's see here. They're going to do this. 1, 2. You hear from the south, loose, and a volley of arrows goes shooting into Fletcher and Flashheart. At the same time, these guys are going to jump. That guy's going to jump back over there.
Where does the volley of arrows come from?
From the south.
Way to the south.
Oh,
Outside.
okay.
This guy.
Do we get partial cover from a large pile of bodies?
No, I mean, there's a lot of bodies, but the same principle applies. All right, so first things first, the guy that's on the steps is going to try and he's going to do a full attack action on Fletcher with his glaive. He can't hit Flashheart because he's too close. So Fletcher, 23 hit.
Nope.
21.
Nope.
Damn. Okay, so he misses badly. Those other 2 guys jump over there, and then it's 2 arrows apiece for everybody. Well, not for everybody, for Flashheart and Fletcher. So the first 2 arrows are going to go at Flashheart. 24 and 25.
That's a negative, Ghost Rider.
Really? I need 20s to hit you. All right, and then Fletcher.
Yes, sir.
13 and 19. Nothing. Arrows come whipping by, though. And you can hear somebody exhorting them, shoot better, you stupid asses. We need to get these guys dead. Otherwise, you know what will happen to you. Bardos. All right, you're next to Ilindar, looking into that area, the prison area. The fight commences. Everybody seems to be leaving now.
I need a perception check to see that people are shooting from the south.
You would not see that.
Okay.
But could he have heard them?
Would Farina have seen that?
Farina would definitely have seen that. Maybe Bardos, give me a perception check. You never know.
I think I would I don't know if I would tell everyone specifically. I think it's a bunch of archers, but I would just say we're being attacked from the south still.
Ooh, the 35, natural 20 perception check. Yeah, you you hear Farina going, "Son of a bitch, they're in the south," and you know you can hear the arrows wicking through the air off to your behind you and right.
In fact, a natural 20, he can actually see around the corner and see.
All right, I'm gonna move. Let's see. So I've got haste, and I need to move to. Let's see here. So basically, like a 20-foot move will get me to where I can shoot a spell around that corner.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to pull a scroll out as I walk, and I'm going to cast Fog Cloud.
Fog cloud. All right. Where are you putting that?
20-foot radius, 20-foot high, and I'm going to put it right, like right there.
Oh, right there, right in front of those guys. Okay.
Yeah.
And how big is that?
20-foot radius, 20-foot high.
So right like that?
Yeah, well, that's a radius, but yeah.
Oh, 20-foot radius. Okay, sorry. So it's much bigger than that. So like that.
Right. I think I'm going to put it further south, though. I'm going to put it...
like right on them?
Yeah, like on them to disorient.
Okay. Do you want to put them in the middle of it, or do you want to put them on the edge of it?
I think right there is fine.
Sure. Okay. All right. Suddenly the place is filled with fog. Bardos is out standing on the bodies of the fallen Templars and the creature from the abyss, generating mists and fogs to obscure the archers who use. She's going to do that. Do I have any more? Am I out? Okay. Ilindar. Hold that thought. I gotta go take a quick whiz. I'll be right back.
We're almost there, guys.
Yep. Yeah, I can dispel this fog anytime too, guys. If I just figured we could deal with the north.
No, that was genius. That was.
So is the plan to
Let's
kill all the
sneak
ones
up
to
on
the
them and then
north
have you dispel the fog.
Yeah, I'd kill all the north ones first, and
and then go get behind the barricade, or
either that or we can just start approaching through the fog. That way, as soon as he drops the fog, we've got all our melee guys like right up next to them.
well, not that this matters in any way, but your priest is just about out of spells, so I still have bursts in case anybody gets hurt, but I'm pretty nearly out of spells.
Got it.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to continue going in here. I mean, if we go out and rest for a day, usually that gives them a chance to like get reinforcements, but there's no way they can get reinforcements here in a day.
Well,
I mean,
I'm pretty certain anything they would have had here, they would have put at this ambush, or at least most of it.
they can teleport demons in if there's demons here.
Right.
But not
That's it. They can't get another, 40 Templars here.
yeah.
A couple nasty demons are worth quite a few Templars, though.
Right. So yeah, we either
It would be
go,
worth it to have
we
storm.
either continue on, attack someone weakened as we're weakened, or we go get stronger.
All right, Bardos or Ilindar, what are you doing?
He's going to try again to.
Crank that open.
Okay.
That's got it. So it rips open.
We got those two open. I'm going to tell the Earth Elemental and those guys to say, "Come on, we're coming this way." And I'm going to take a 5-foot step up this way.
Whatever you say, Lord Drow. What
And-
name did they give you down in the Underark? So I know what to call you.
I'll introduce myself, Ilindar.
Well, Lord Ilindar, I'd follow you into hell. Thank you for rescuing me and my mates. Eight.
You'd follow him into hell. Interesting turn of phrase. That's where we're going.
Where we're going.
It's funny you mentioned that. After this, I think that's where we're going. So
Here's a sandwich. You'll need this.
And then I'll tell the princess to stay close. We're going to see how everything's going up here.
Of course, Mr. Elendar, she says in Elven. I will follow you. And
Then I'm done.
the other guy is like, you all got a short sword for me, just in case?
I point to the pile of bodies as soon as I come out the door and say, we'll find something right up there.
He looks up and his eyes wide. He's like, oh, you've done a yeoman's work today. And he's like, because he's obviously dehydrated and fucked up.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys start heading that direction. Fletcher, you just got bounced a little bit. Some arrows kind of wickered over here a little bit from the south, but then you kind of look back and you see Bardos sort of like crafting, and waves of fog materialize in front of him, obscuring the vision of the archers. So you feel like you're safe to kill this guy and maybe jump over this barricade right into that grease spot.
Well, the first part of that plan I like.
Okay, the grease spot part?
The hitting and killing that.
That's a hit. Hammer comes down. 39 points. Not enough to kill him, but enough to slam him sideways into the barricade. He shooks back. The glaive is thrown the other way. He's still got it in his hand, but he's like, his whole breastplate and cuirass is crushed in. You can tell that, it's done a bunch of internal damage. There's blood pouring out from under his armpit, more coming out from his, out of the corner of his mouth as he's coughing up blood from the internal injuries that he's suffered. And now the second shot, as it always comes.
I hate you for making me take a second shot.
But
there we go.
It's a miss. It clangs against the floor as you try to hit him, and the guy stands for another round.
Jeez, that is my third one in 5 rounds.
You've been throwing rocks, dude. Flashheart, this is your chance. If you want to finish him off, you just saw Fletcher miss the guy from behind you, and you're like, now you should taste radiance, you Peckerwood Baphometian.
Opportunity for a verm.
Oh, it is an opportunity. This is a verm opportunity.
Gotta take that.
What do you say? What do you say, Matt? Where's Matt? Did
Matt's
Matt leave?
muted.
Are you there, Matt?
Matt, you're muted.
You're muted. Or
We're
sleep.
sleeping.
Matt, wake up. It's time to kill.
Don't look for the mute on the game screen. Look for it on the video screen.
Matt. Flash heart.
Sawing logs.
He's out.
All right, we'll skip Matt. Farina, you are stepping through the doorway. Bardos has just rushed past you and conjured some fog cloud. But you see Fletcher and Flashheart over there trying to rush the bulwarks. The rest of those guys that you shot at have hopped back over the other side of the barricade and are bringing their bows to bear again. But was that a shot at somebody? Hello?
You're muted, Jeff.
Hearing you.
Yep, sorry. This is me trying to thread the needle for the verm.
Shunk! Oh, on that guy?
I missed. Yeah.
That's a miss.
But I won it.
Shunk! It hit the barricade.
That'll
35
hit.
is a hit. Now you're shooting the guy in front of Flashheart?
Yeah. Do I have to
That's a
roll it?
worm.
No, you don't have to roll it. Shunk! It takes him right in the chin, blows through the back of his head, and the sonic explosion blows his head apart, and he falls down in a cloud of pink mist. And you get a
And
verm.
I'm back to this one last too. I'm going to go back to the other guy and take one more on him.
Okay?
Oh,
Nice.
20!
oh
And
gosh darn it. I did
confirm.
it again. Hang on.
roll to see if you confirm. No confirmation, so we'll take the 20 points of damage.
1 exploding dice.
Oh, roll another d6. This could kill him. He's got 23 hit points. You've rolled 20. You did 2! Oh no! He's got 1 hit point left. 22 points of damage. He's stuck there.
Oh,
1
man.
hit point, standing behind the barricade. He'll get a final shot, and that'll be done. Lothar.
If Matt wakes up, maybe Matt can get it.
He's too far away.
Oh, hey, Les, she didn't confirm the crit. Okay, never mind.
She didn't confirm. So she got exploding dice on that one, but missed killing the guy by 1
Actually, I'm looking at her stuff.
Mhm.
She just did 46 plus 5.
Yeah.
That's her normal damage with her bow and her holy. That's not the sonic added on. She gets another D6, doesn't she?
Oh no.
She does get.
That's
another
right,
D6.
because I had 2 hits,
She
right,
does.
Mike? Mm-hmm.
She does. She gets another D6. Every arrow's got sonic damage. Oh.
Man, thank you, Mike.
Oh, it was enough. The single
That's enough.
arrow. The single arrow shoots the guy high in the chest, and he's sitting there. He's like, oh.
Okay.
He looks down. He looks around, and then the arrow goes, boop, and boom.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's a little bitty boop. It wasn't even a big thing like the rest of them.
It wasn't so much of a boom as it was a boop.
Thanks, Mike.
I'm thinking that sonic arrow went boo, and he died.
He slides backwards. Lothar, I saw you moved a little bit. What's your plan?
Yeah, I'm going to move here,
Okay.
which was 15 because that's difficult terrain. Bring my bird over here.
Okay.
And then Bardos is now also in the magic circle against evil.
Gotcha. All right. Good. I think Fletcher's got a little teach in there as well.
With his size, he might be included in it as well.
Yep, he might be included as well. All right. So, is that it for you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Templars. All right. Move that just for a second. It's these guys.
You got one guy over here, Les?
Yeah, I'll get to him. I'm moving. So the southern guys who are obscured by fog can't see anything. So they're going to do that. And they're going to do that. You see, you could see them sort of like scooting.
Are they making curly noises as they're running away?
Whoop, 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 whoopee. All right. So Farina, where you're standing, and Bartos, I mean, you see it even better. Although you're sort of facing the wrong direction. You're not sure what happened to the guy, the Templars behind the fog. You can't see them. The Templars that were up behind the barricade, you're pretty sure they scooted off to the left. You're not sure where they went, but they're not behind that barricade anymore. That's all you know. Fletcher and Flashheart, you don't see anybody behind your barricade either. And at this point, you guys don't see any people to fight. Bardos, we'll finish out the round, and then we may be dropping out of initiative. So Bardos, what do you do?
I'll just say I can dispel this fog if you guys want to go south and attack what's down there.
Fletcher would be game, but that's up to you guys.
Farina would follow Fletcher.
Paladin may have fallen asleep, so
If we're going to retreat anyway, that's probably the way we want to go, right?
and then camp out
Well,
there.
that's the direction of the front door. Yeah, I mean, are you guys going to retreat, or
That is the way outside.
is the way outside?
We need to figure out. Let's figure out this round, and then we'll talk with the few minutes we got left about what we need to do or what we want to do.
Okay.
Leave the cloud there for a second, then. Don't drop it yet.
Yeah, okay. I'll drop it as soon as we get
ready.
Can you get
Bottom.
rid of the grease?
Bottom of the order is Illindar.
to the north.
Yeah.
Or we're not going that direction, are we?
I
Well,
thought
we
there
got-
was
we gotta
one
figure that
guy
out.
left up there. I need to go check. See, I thought
He
there was
might.
I'm gonna come up.
Everybody ran away.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up and grab a short sword from this guy on the ground, and then give it to the other guy I freed.
Okay. All right. Thank you,
And
brother.
then- and
Thank you,
then-
Drow brother. What is it, Lord Illindar, right?
Yeah, there's no lord there. There's just Illindar.
Lead on, Lord Illindar. We'll follow you to wherever you lead us.
And then when Farina turns around, I'll say, look what I found. Can I keep him?
He's got 2 prisoners and an elven princess.
That'd be negative.
That's a big,
We're having a combat and he's doing Princess Bride.
that's a big negatory, good buddy. Drow's like, hey, I got the drow charm. It's working for me.
So I'll basically, as I'm coming up with these three, kind of say, yeah, see, this is Farina. This is Lothar.
Greetings, Lothar. You're a Northman, aren't you?
Oh God, what happened? I'm sorry, I was away peeing. Who's
That's actually
talking
what
to me?
Lothar says when we get up there.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry. Wait a minute. How exactly did we come into this dungeon, get ambushed by a billion bad guys, and somehow Ilendar winds up with a hot chick? How did this keep happening?
Another one.
What the hell is going on?
That drow charm. That boyish drow charm. That's what it is. So, an eerie silence falls over the battle. I mean, it's been a pitched battle. Look at all the bodies. Look at all the dead guys. Look at all the arrows protruding. There's blood everywhere. There's a huge demon body. There's minotaurs scattered about. There's you guys have fought and killed everything that they've thrown at you. Now the remaining Templars, at least the ones that were behind the northern barricades, seem to have scooted away. So that maybe they're going to get reinforcements. Maybe they're falling back to a more defensible position. The ones to the south, the fog cloud is still there, so you don't know what they're doing. But it could be anything. You're just not sure.
So I think we need to talk for a second.
Okay.
And it's kind of like I said last time you were peeing. We can press the attack, and we're going to attack a weakened foe, but we are kind of depleted and weakened. Or we can regroup, go out, camp, whatever, get full strength, but then obviously we're giving the people in here a chance to recover and do that as well.
Doesn't Farina have a place where we can hide for a night? Yeah, you're muted.
I do. I have a Sylvan hideaway that would conceal all of us beneath the floor, essentially.
So
That's actually, I like that option, so we don't leave and have to come back in here, but we can regroup, get spells back, heal, all that kind of good stuff.
It still kind of amounts to the same thing. If we go tuck away for everybody to get spells back, these guys will have had time to do whatever it is they're going to do.
Right. But I'm just saying we don't have to break back into here. We're already...
Right. But at this point, we know that there's a group to the south. They're just obscured. We know what? 2 of them got away to the north?
3.
2, maybe 3, yeah.
Maybe 3? And given the number that they have here, I mean, what would be our expectation of this place? Is this their complement? Or is this like 25% of their complement?
I would think unless they thought that was enough, if they've got a group of heroes coming in and they know about them coming in, I mean, if I was this guy, I would have thrown at least half or most of what I had just to finish them off quickly.
Right.
And then gone back to business as usual.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have, okay, let's send 10% of our forces.
Right.
And see if that works. And if that works, then I'll send 20% of the remaining and see if that works. And then, I would have sent the majority of my stuff for this ambush.
Now,
What if we set up an ambush? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Does Bardos know how many were here, Les? Does he have some kind of idea from being here?
Bardos saw a great many Templars, and over time it probably would have been difficult for you to make a count because you saw various people and they all sort of ran together. A lot of times they're wearing the same armor, that kind of stuff. You would guess, based on what you know, that no more than probably 30 or 40 Templars could live here at any particular time. You guys have fought 25 to 30. So to your mind, what Ilendar is saying is probably true, that they would have thrown the bulk of the Templars. But from your point of view, Ilendar, or Bardos, you don't remember the Templars so much as you remember the Blackfire Adepts. These were Xanthir Vang's like his wizard guys, his helpers. You saw easily a half dozen of those guys. And frankly, you're not sure that you've seen any of them yet. Now, you don't know, maybe Xanther sent the warriors in just to see if, what would happen, or maybe he's holding those guys in reserve, or maybe they're putting together a second ambush. You don't know, but what you have not seen yet is Blackfire adepts, sorcerers, wizards, Xanther's guys. And you certainly haven't seen Xanther. You do know, though, that these construct creatures are Xanther's servants, that he either makes them or summons them or a little bit of both. But frankly, you've seen 3 today. Is that right? 3 of them today?
No,
that you've 2 so far?
2.
Yeah, the first one was one took out Storm, and we killed that one, but then that one disappeared.
Okay. This one did not.
This one would get Ilandar's attention because it
Lothar also unsummoned one, so this is our third one.
Well, no, he unsummoned some.
No, he talismaned of
Nasty
good the
It
one
was
of
a demon.
It was a demon.
Blue demon, but the first fetch'em giant we fought, he I forget what it was.
He dismissed it.
It would have been dismissal.
Yeah, it was a dismissal spell. Yeah.
This one was not summoned. This one was
It
built.
was not
here.
summoned, which means it wasn't that it
Well,
was
would be
here.
built here, or it walked here from wherever it's from.
Yeah, or transported here in some other way other than a summoning.
Right.
So we want to go south and kill these things and then camp, or do we want to just try to camp where we're at and hide?
I would.
If we go south, we can kill those few that are right here and let
Bartos,
our
can you-
prisoners go too.
Bartos, can you see through that fog?
I would assume not. No, I mean, it offers
Okay.
total concealment after 5 feet. So, I mean, it doesn't say that I'm getting excluded from that.
Okay. All right. So you can't see through. So you're not entirely sure what those guys have done.
I would like to. Just a few. If it's no big, huge demons, if it's just a few Templars, I'd rather dispatch them because those aren't coming back. Every one of those we get rid of, they're permanently gone.
Yeah, I agree.
Agreed.
I agree.
So I'd say we finish those off and then we use Farina's house to hole up for a day.
Okay, so let's sidle up to this enough so we can get to the end of it, and then we can charge.
Okay. You dismiss the fog, and you look down there, and you don't see any Templars. Those Templars that were there, you don't see them. They're not there.
How blind.
Which
And
leads you to maybe think.
There's a secret passage out here somewhere because they came in behind us really fast. And we were walking down this canyon that there was no way out of. But yet within seconds they appeared behind us once we went inside. So
I agree with you.
There's
Yeah,
gotta be some secret door out here that's close to here that they're coming in and out of.
Yeah, except for our secret door finder got us out here.
Yeah. I turned him invisible and we lost him.
Well,
Sorry, guys.
Otto, Les, can't Otto sense air movement under a secret door and whatnot? Doesn't he have
Not so much air movement. Otto can try to smell where they are if they're in a certain range. Do either of you have survival? Can anybody
Actually,
track?
You know what? I've
I
still
can.
got this earth elemental for another. I've got him for 7 minutes once I summoned him, so
use
Okay.
it?
he can do this earth glide thing. So if it's just stone, I can basically have him go to the walls of this canyon, basically put himself in 5 feet, and then just start going along the canyon wall. And once he ends up in open space, he'll know there's a doorway there,
Okay.
and then he can pop out and say, "Hey, it's right here."
Okay. How fast can he move by looking for those open spaces?
He can do 2 movements, and he can earth glide at 20 feet of movement, so 40 feet each round.
40 feet around. And how many rounds do you have left for this guy?
Let me see. In combat, we probably used him for just a few rounds,
I think 3.
3,
Three
and
rounds?
then we probably spent several rounds discussing this. Well, I probably lost a minute, so I probably still got him for 6 minutes. That's 60 rounds.
All right. Where do you want to put him?
Like I said, I'd probably just start at this one and have him go, follow the contour of the wall
Okay.
down
Okay.
probably maybe a couple 100 feet. And then if he doesn't find anything, he can come out and then scoot to the other side and start going down that one.
Okay. For the sake of brevity, I'm going to put him here. Do you see, I'm going to also light him up just to make sure that you guys see this. In a second.
I see
All right.
blue lines.
You see where he is?
No. Oh,
See
way
the-
out there?
Yeah. You want me to,
Over
do you want me to,
here.
you want me to bring everybody down
down
there?
to the left, yeah. Way down to the left.
All right. He's trundling along around the edge of the canyon, just sort of like maybe underneath, 5 foot in, just sort of passing through the stone, that kind of thing. He hits that spot, and you're sort of still back in there, but you're sort of monitoring, like, are you okay? That kind of thing. You have that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
He hits that spot, and you hear a scream in your head, and he disappears. He is destroyed.
Okay. So I'll tell them where he was at.
He hits something. You're not sure if it was a gateway. You're not sure if it was something, but whatever it was, there was something there that was sufficient to destroy him almost instantly.
Okay.
And we'll mark the spot with his dead
Dead body.
body.
What are we gonna do with these people we freed?
We can't just let them outside. They'll die.
We also need
He's
to.
gonna have to follow us until we get some.
Okay, look, I carried the guy on the toilet around for like a month and a half.
Right.
I'm a good
Appreciate
priest,
that.
but I'm a good priest, but
There's a limit.
I guess that's my job this time. I just don't think they don't do the toilet, 'cause
Maybe we should exchange some emails and try to figure this out.
So yeah, a lot happening. So you've got a couple of crusaders who've been taken prisoner. They warned you about the brain guys, but you guys have come out this way. You've got Jerabeth, who's this elven princess who has been who's from the elven tribes to the south, who was captured somehow and brought here. And Vang has been trying to get her to take the Nihydrian potion that you guys have run into on a couple of occasions where it's giving people like crazy powers and driving them insane. You sent the earth elemental underneath the ground to try and find the secret door, and he found a spot. You're not sure if it's a secret door. You're not sure what it is, but it was sufficient to destroy the elemental when it hit it. You heard it in your head, Illidor. You heard a scream. And you don't see any more Templars. The Templars have abandoned the ambush site, and you guys are sort of walking around. And so you guys can, at least for right now, you have the freedom of movement inside this room, inside this abattoir that you guys have created.
I need to log off soon, guys.
Yeah, it's after 11. We'll stop here, and that is where we will begin in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
B team next week.
Good job with the slaughter.
Mike, stick around for a second, would you?
okay.
Night.
All right.
Thanks, everyone. Awesome day. I love it.